Both teams have met at midfield. We're almost ready to get underway now.
And, of course, they had the coin flip, and I was looking through some stats, and I didn't see who won the coin toss.
So William Campbell won the coin toss, and they deferred. So Altavista will receive the ball in this first half here. Altavista in their road white jerseys. Get the black and orange trim. Orange pants with black and white trim. Most guys wearing black socks, black shoes. And the black helmet with the orange A in the middle of it. William Campbell, they're in their home blues. White and silver on the jerseys. Their jersey doesn't have as much trim there, but both teams are looking good, and both teams appear to be fired up and ready to go in this ball game.
And William Campbell has numbers this year. They've got quite a few more players than they've had in the last couple of years. Dressed.
Yeah, and sometimes, you have a coach like Brad Bradley here for a while. He commands the respect, and he got a lot of kids out playing. And then I think sometimes, when you're not necessarily starting from scratch, but when you're starting something new, sometimes you go through that transitional period there. And William Campbell really made the most out of that situation last year with more teams getting in the playoffs. I mean, the old days, a 3-7 team does not get in the playoffs, but William Campbell did last year, and they made it work for him.
I said they made it to the state quarterfinals. So, like you said, they made it work. And, Altavista, same situation, barely 500. And they won one game before they were ousted.
Yeah, and that says a lot about the quality of teams in the Dogwood and around this area. So you'd probably make the case that the new playoff format really benefits them, because once you get in the playoffs, you've got a chance. Altavista is going to receive back deep. It looks like you have number 11, Juan Thornhill, number 1, Dimitri Malbach.
And Michi had a good game last week.
Yeah, he really did. He caught the long pass from Juan Thornhill for the touchdown and was really doing a lot of great things. Here comes a kickoff from the Generals. It's a long one right down the middle. It's going to drive Thornhill back. It's going to land in the end zone. And Juan will not get a chance to return it, so it'll be a touchback on the 20. Colonels will take over there on their first play from scrimmage to start the Apple Market first quarter here on 105.5 KD Country. Again, Hillcats will be on after us if you're looking for that. Stick around and listen to the Altavista Colonels while you wait.
Nice kickoff by William Campbell. Young man in warm-ups was booming them from a pretty good distance, and Colonels will start at the 20. They'll be moving from the left to right from the press box here.
Yeah, going to start off in the middle of the field. Thornhill's in the shotgun. He's going to send Malbach in motion. He's going to take it up to gut himself. He's got some room. Broke off a tackle. Broke off another one. Finally going to get brought down. He looked like he was going to get more than that. William Campbell's defense closed on him quickly, and it was a host of Generals there.
Yeah, nice gain of 5, and he was about half a step from breaking away, and it looked like somebody grabbed the ball and kind of spun him around. So he had a little bit of an opening. He could have gone a little bit further.
Yeah, Juan got about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage there, and it looked like he had all kinds of room. And then, like you said, somebody just got a piece of the ball or the jersey or something slowed him down enough. He's in the shotgun again. He's got Destin Brown to his left. 2 receivers to each side, split way out. They've got the field spread pretty wide, do the Colonels. William Campbell looks like they want to blitz off that left side. Juan Thornhill will throw right. The pass was to Dimitri Malbach, but he could not pull it in. 3rd and 5.
And he was back at the 20, so it's probably a good thing. He was well covered. It's probably a good thing that ball was uncatchable.
Yeah, William Campbell picked a good time to blitz there. Altavista did pass, and it was that high percentage pass that we saw Juan complete a lot of last week. Just a little quick swing pass to the flats there, but Malbach can't pull this one in. Officials are going to stop play. The kicking tee was out on the field.
I haven't seen that before.
Well, I've seen it before, but you're right, it doesn't happen a whole lot. And then as they try and throw it off the field, the one ref doesn't even get it to the numbers. But anyway, we're paying these guys to throw flags, not kicking tees.
Well, we hope we don't see a lot of those tonight either.
Yeah, you're right. We saw a bunch last week, but that's to be expected in that first game. Altavista, first third down of the night. It's 3rd and 5. They're right in the middle of the field. They're on their own 25-yard line. 11:10 to go here in the first quarter. We're just underway. Thornhill goes with a hard count a couple times, trying to draw him off. He's going to fake the handoff, goes right up the middle, but there's nothing there. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage at best. He ran into a brick wall, and it looked like Guthrie coming out of there clapping about a big stop for William Campbell.
Yeah, 3 and out for the Colonels. That first play, gain of 5, and then incomplete pass, and Colonels will be forced to punt.
Yeah, Thornhill faked to Brown going right, and then Thornhill kind of just took it straight up the gut, but there wasn't a whole lot there. He was stopped for no gain. Altavista's going to be forced to punt from their own 25. Snap is a good one. Punter's got plenty of time. It's not a great kick. It goes right side. Not going to get to the 50. It gets close. Got to about the 47-yard line for Altavista. So William Campbell's going to take over with great field position here. 10:20 to go in the first quarter, Oscar.
Yeah, they deferred. Were able to stop the Colonels in a 22-yard punt. Gives William Campbell very good field position at the 40. They're actually going to call it a 21-yard punt. It's at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, excellent field position. William Campbell does not use a huddle very often. They didn't right there. And it's number 13 in that shotgun formation. That's Lockett. Lockett's going to fake a pass and then take off right up the middle. He's got some room. He's got the first down, then about a yard extra right there on the left hash mark. Nice takedown by Jacob East for Altavista.
They're gonna mark that as an 11-yard gain. Nice run.
It really was. General's first down just past the 35-yard line here. It'll be a 1st and 10. 0-0 is the score. We're just underway. Altavista went 3 and out, punted. Now William Campbell's got the football. Lockett in a shotgun again. Going to take the snap. Similar looking play. Goes left side on the left hash mark. Now he's outside of the left numbers, and he's going to get brought down. Thornhill will get the tackle. He had a little bit of help there, but another nice gain for Lockett. Probably about 7 or 8 that time, Oscar.
Well, they're gonna mark that. It's an 11-yard gain. They're actually going to call out. They originally first down.
Usually I'm off by a couple yards. I was off by 3 yards on that one.
So far, Lockett looks strong. Seeing some gaps in that defense and driving through the hole.
Yeah, Damian Lockett's a senior. He's one of those guys that got the ball a lot last year. He's got number 8, Quante Adams, in the backfield with him. Lockett's going to go up the middle. This time he's brought down. No room there. Altavista with a great defensive play. Jacob Hawkins in on that, and Demetrius Johnson as well.
And they're going to mark it back. Loss of 1. Put that back at the 25-yard line. Again, great job by the Colonels that time. Lockett was doing that little delay draw.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's really been the same play every time. Lockett, kind of halfway takes it up like he's going to put it in a throwing position, but then he sprints up the gut. This time he will throw right side. He's got a completion. Nice tackle there from Altavista. They swarm on that quick, and you've got 7 Colonels around that football to make the tackle after what was a really good throw by Lockett. Just not a lot there once Altavista closed.
And Cody Andrews was the first person to be there. Wrapped him up, and then there were 3 or 4 Colonels there with him immediately.
Man, it's not often you see a football team just swarm to the football like that. Almost everybody on that defense was there within a matter of seconds. The completion was to Rashawn Lee. It's going to set up 3rd and about 8, and it looks like you got a timeout on the field. This is an equipment timeout. That's Malback walking off the field, checking on his helmet. And number 24, Canavis Jones, will check in for him over there at that cornerback spot. William Campbell's got trips to the left side here. 1 receiver to the right. Now you're going to get a flag. I don't know what this could be. I don't think it could be a delay of game. There was the equipment timeout. Okay, it's a false start on William Campbell. Going to make it about 3rd and 13. They're on the right hash mark, away from their bench, and away from us here in the press box.
I didn't see anything that.
I didn't either. It didn't look like the center put his hand on the ball.
It didn't look like they were even set yet.
Right.
So I don't know what precipitated that call.
Who knows? But it's a benefit to Altavista, and it puts William Campbell in a 3rd and long situation here. Lockett's in the shotgun again. He's got 2 receivers each side. 1 guy's in motion. He gives it to him. That's number 1, Tevin Easley. Easley got up to the about the 22-yard line, and then he was dragged back. See where the progress gets him. Nice tackling there from Altavista, and there was a flag that came in late.
Flag, and the preliminary call looks like it's going to be holding against William Campbell.
It easily went in motion to his right. Lockett took the shotgun snap and handed it to him. Same play we saw last week from Randolph Henry and from Altavista, the wide receiver sweep.
They are talking to the Colonel, so.
Yeah. And this is one that you do have to think about, because if you take the penalty, which is a holding penalty, it's going to give William Campbell another third down try, but Altavista will decline the penalty.
They'll take the gain, and it brings up 4th and about 8.
Yep. So, interesting decision there, though. Not going to say it's a bad one. You don't want to give William Campbell an extra play. Shotgun, Lockett rolling out left. He's hitting the backfield hard. That's Demetrius Johnson on the big sack, and that will create a turnover on downs. Nice defensive play there from Johnson and the Colonels.
Yeah, they read that, and, Demetrius with his athleticism, we saw a lot of plays like that out of him last year. Nice play by the Colonels. Loss of about 7 on the play. First down, and the Colonels will take over with 7:25, no score in the first quarter.
Apple Market first quarter, big stop there from Altavista. William Campbell had good field position. They picked up a couple first downs, and Altavista really bend but don't break on defense, as Lockett got a nice stop right there for the sack. Looks like we got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. 7:25 remains here in the first quarter. 0-0 is the score on 105.5 KD Country.
Have you looked at your business banking fees lately? I'm Sean Stone with First National Bank, and we have the best business accounts which offer serious savings for your company. We have a full menu of business products, from checking accounts and remote deposit capture to online banking. And we have a local merchant card representative who will customize services just for your business. So let First National Bank prepare an analysis of your current activity and show how we will reduce your banking fees. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonel 0, General 0. Fantastic defensive stop there from Altavista. Oscar, it looked like William Campbell was just going to march that thing down the field as they got the 2 quick first downs, and then Altavista really stepped up and buckled down.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Colonels do on this offensive drive. Looks like they were a little bit nervous on that first, a little conservative. So,
well, and the points came so easy last week. Maybe now, when you get a tough William Campbell defense, that puts a little bit of pressure on you. Thornhill's going to pass, swings it out to the flat there. That's Markel Payne. Payne breaks a tackle left side, gets brought down just before he gets out of bounds, and he gained about 3. Nice little swing pass again from Juan Thornhill.
You're going to spot that at the 37-yard line, gain of 5, Kyle.
Good stuff there if you're an Altavista fan.
Nicely designed play. The wide out went downfield about 10 yards and drug the corner with him and left a little space. And nice 5-yard pickup for the Colonel.
Yeah, it really was a well-designed play. Shotgun formation again from the left hash mark. 36-yard line, excuse me. Thornhill moves the running back over to his left, and then here comes them all back in motion. Thornhill fakes it to him. He's going to drive up the gut. Didn't get a whole lot of yards. It was tough sledding there. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost one.
Yeah, from this vantage point, they're spotting him about a yard shy. So 1 yard loss for Juan on that play. And looks like William Campbell had some film, and they're ready for that play.
Yeah, they faked the wide receiver sweep to Maulback. Thornhill then takes it right up the middle. Maybe he favored that left guard just a little bit, but it's an inside running play, and there just wasn't much there. Going to be 3rd and 6, maybe 7 now for Altavista. Thornhill surveys the defense. Now he takes the shotgun snap, going to roll right, looking to pass. He's got Maulback with the pass, short hopped him. It was just short. Good effort there from both guys, and nice job defensively for William Campbell to put enough pressure on Thornhill to where he couldn't throw a perfect pass.
Again, another nicely designed play. Michi found a little gap, went to about 2 yards past the first down marker, and Juan had a little bit of pressure, was throwing on the roll, and just he couldn't get it to him.
Yeah, William Campbell really, they put enough pressure on Juan. It's not like Juan had a guy in his face, but the Generals' defense was coming. So he had to probably get rid of that ball maybe a little earlier than he wanted to. Colonel's in a punt formation again from the 36. Perfect snap. And this time the kick is a lot better. It's a low line drive, though. It's going to be fielded by number 3, Malik Slayton. Slayton's going left side. He's got a lot of room and blockers. Look out, because Slayton's got a chance to score, and then he's going to get tackled and pushed out of bounds by number 12, Cody Andrews, who was the punter. Great job by Andrews to force him out of bounds there and really laid a pretty good lick on him as well, but a great return for the Generals and Malik Slayton on that one.
Alex Thurman had a shot to get to him, and he got leveled.
Well, it happens a lot on those punt and kick returns. Those are some of the most dangerous plays in football. William Campbell, great return there. Cody Andrews' his punt was a lot better than the first one, distance-wise, but it was a low-line drive. I don't know that that was necessarily a good thing as far as Altavista was concerned, but they couldn't get down there and cover the kick. Lockett in his shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff and go right. He's got a little bit of room. Altavista's going to swarm again. 5 Colonels there, 6 Colonels there, actually. And I think the initial contact was made by Destin Brown.
Destin Brown and Jacob Hawkins was there with him as well. And they're going to mark that as a 3-yard loss.
Good stuff there from Altavista. Really running that play down. Lockett looked like he had some room, but Brown closed fast, and he had some help behind him, too. 5:09 to go. 0-0 here in the first quarter. Altavista Colonels, William Campbell Generals. We're at William Campbell in a game that has been so good here early. Lockett looks to pass, fakes it, got a lot of room, and he's going to get picked off. That's Thornhill on the interception at the 15. He's all the way up to the 40 now, and he's got a couple blockers. Cuts it back in the middle. He's gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and Juan will just downshift it and cruise control into the end zone. 6-0 Colonel.
Boy, what an interception, and he took his time, picked his holes as he was making his way downfield. Great play by Juan, and that athleticism shines through again.
Oh, man. Excellent play right there from Juan Thornhill. Lockett had a lot of time to pass. He pump faked the first time. And I don't know if he had a guy or not, but Juan Thornhill cut right in front of the pass at the 15 and then took it the whole way for a nice touchdown there for the Altavista Colonels. It comes at 4:41 here in the Apple Market first quarter. Extra point on the way. Thornhill to hold. It was a good snap. Kick is a little bit low and maybe even partially blocked, so Walker Allen finally does miss one. Colonels still get the big boost there, going up 6-0 on the interception touchdown return. We'll take a timeout and come back with the kickoff here. Colonels lead by 6 on 105.5 KD Country.
Hey, football fans. Good news from the Altavista area Apple Markets. Check out the in-store specials like Gatorade 2 for $3 in the 32-ounce size and a case of Coca-Cola, only $5.99. Grab a box of delicious fried chicken at Riverside or Main Street Apple Market locations. 16-piece, just $16.99, and 24-piece priced at $24.99. Apple Markets have great tasting chicken tenders too. Apple Market convenience stores at Gateway, Riverside, and Main Street in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels get an early lead there on the interception return from Juan Thornhill. They're up 6-0, and an Oscar, they would take the Hillcats probably an inning or two to score 6 runs, but Juan did it in a big hurry there on that one. If you're a baseball fan, the Hillcats will be on after us, and I'll tell you, they may want to see if Juan will leave school early just to run bases or something. Maybe he can go to the game later on.
I think they're in Wilmington.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're in Winston-Salem. Well, they'll have to wait till tomorrow or something, at least for Juan Thornhill. I think Altavista is going to try and get a little more use out of him there tonight. 85-yard interception return is what I had at Oscar.
That's what I had. 4:41, Colonels lead 6-0 in the first quarter. Hadn't been a lot of offense. The Colonels with about 10 yards and William Campbell with only about 30. So you had the fact that a defensive score was first is not really a surprise.
No, not a surprise at all. I mean, we figured it to be a low-scoring game. Of course, with the Altavista Colonels scoring so many points last week, you never really know. Kickoff to William Campbell. William Campbell's got some room for the return right here. Fans went crazy because number 5, Marquise Adams had some room up the middle there, and he was flying,
and
too.
He's got some speed,
Absolutely. Adams fielded it, on about the right side there on the numbers, the far side from us on the 5-yard line, and got it all the way back to the 40. And he was moving pretty quick. You're right. Good tackling there from Altavista, possibly saving a touchdown. 1st and 10 for the Generals. 4:31 to go in the first quarter. They trail by 6. Damian Lockett in the quarterback spot. He's going to put Adams in motion. Fakes to him, gives to the running back, who has got some room up the middle. That was Malik Slayton. And a lot of misdirection there from William Campbell, because they fake it to Adams, who was in full speed, so you have to respect that. And then you've also got to respect Lockett taking off on his own.
They're going to call that a gain of 4, and you're absolutely right. Nice ball handling by the quarterback.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to pick up where the ball was.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of timing involved on that play, too. He's got to fake to that wide receiver first, then give it to the running back. 2nd and 6. Man in motion again. This time Lockett fakes the wide receiver motion and keeps it himself. He's got a first down, a little bit more. Got it to about the 47-yard line. On the left hash mark there. He's brought down by, looks like Brendan Patrick, number 8. Brendan Patrick had a good game on defense last week, Oscar.
And nice gain of about 8 or 9 yards across center field. 47-yard line.
Lockett is the quarterback in this William Campbell offense, but really he's just another running back there taking that direct snap. And, same thing for Juan Thornhill with Altavista. That's what's great about that shotgun, is you can really use an athlete at quarterback like Lockett. Lockett has trips to the right. He's going to fake right and take off. Altavista had a hand on him in the backfield, but couldn't bring him down, and give Lockett a lot of credit for turning that into a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, Brendan Patrick had him trapped for about a 2-yard loss and just was a little bit high when he was freed up and couldn't bring him down.
Yeah, Lockett is a senior, listed at 5'11", 195, so it's not like he's small for a quarterback. He's not going to be easy to bring down, and he's got some wheels, too.
And you talked about, him being just another running back. It's, this shotgun looks a whole lot like the old single wing.
Right, absolutely. Man in motion again. Lockett's going to fake it to him. He's going to bounce it outside. Got a little bit of room on the right side, but he's got a hand on him, and it was number 10, Darius Johnson, that time. Had a big handful of jersey there.
But he held on and spun him down. They're going to call that a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, Demetrius had some nice plays earlier. Darius Johnson on the takedown that time. And it was a good one because he had a handful of jersey, and he was just holding on for dear life, waiting for some reinforcements.
Brings up a 3rd and a long 8. 2:12 remaining in the quarter. Colonels lead 6-0.
Hillcats will be on after us. Got a great football game underway here, though. Colonels an early lead. 3rd down here. Lockett's going to look to throw. He's got a man there. It was off the hands of number 3, Malik Slayton, but he could not pull it in. Great defense from East, as East was coming in a hurry, and I think that might have put some pressure on Slayton. Flag comes down late here, if not even after the play, I thought.
It was very late when I heard the whistle.
William Campbell got up and got set pretty quick. They're going to say an illegal block there from the Generals.
They're going to call it a shot block.
Yeah.
3rd and call it 8.
Yeah, now you've got the situation again for Altavista. Do you take the penalty and give them another 3rd down? Or do you decline the penalty and take it to 4th down like they did earlier? It would be 4th and about 8.
The preliminary sign from the coaches is they want to take the penalty.
Yeah, it looked like William Campbell was backing up anyway. And they are. They're going to step it off.
15-yard penalty.
It's going to move it all the way back to the William Campbell 40. The first down marker is past the other 40. So do the math there. It's about 22 yards to pick up a first down here, and it's 3rd down. Generals trail 6-0. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the Apple Market first quarter. Juan Thornhill, if you joined us late, had an interception touchdown return, 85 yards, to give us the difference that we have right now. William Campbell's ready now. 2 wide receivers on each side. Lockett takes the shotgun, looking back, deep throws. He's got Slayton. Slayton's going to get hit hard, and that's Juan Thornhill from the deep safety position. The gain was for about 10 or 12, 10 or 11, and it's going to set up 4th and 11.
So looks like the Colonels 4 yards of difference from taking the penalty and not taking the penalty. We'll see how that turns out.
Right. William Campbell is lined up in a punt formation. Altavista's got Dimitri Mall back deep. Everybody else is amassed close to that line of scrimmage there. We'll see if the Colonels go after the punt or not. They blocked one last week against Randolph Henry. Looks like Slayton back to kick for the Generals. Snap is high. That's actually Terrell Staten, not Slayton. He's just going to fall on it. Snap one over his head. Probably not the worst idea in the world there to make sure you don't lose more yards, but it is going to be a big loss for William Campbell, and Altavista is going to take over with great field position on the 34-yard line.
Well, when you get into a situation where the defense is dominating the game, you got to look at special teams as well. Altavista had a punt earlier that wasn't. It was a 22-yard punt, and William Campbell almost was able to capitalize on that a couple of plays. And this deep in William Campbell territory.
Yeah, excellent field position here for the Colonels on the William Campbell 34-yard line. Thornhill's in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs with him this time. One of them looks like Hawkins. And he's going to give it to number 7. That's Destin Brown. Brown's up the middle. He's got some room to run. 5, end zone. Touchdown there for Destin Brown, the Altavista Colonels. And that's a big one there on a 1st and 10 play. A 34-yard scamper there for Brown. 12-0 Altavista.
Nice play. Dustin hit that hole quick.
Wow. Altavista there with a big score. We were just talking about how important defense and special teams was in this defensive battle that we've had. And then Altavista just rambles off a 34-yard run right there. You said it. Destin Brown hit that hole running.
And you got to wonder that with what happened at Rustburg last week with William Campbell, if these 2 quick scores are going to, what that's going to do to their psyche.
Absolutely. It could affect the confidence a little bit there. Altavista's going to go for 2 here on the extra point. They missed the earlier extra point. Thornhill going to motion a man to his left. He's got trips there. He's got Maul back. He had him open for a second, but a great defensive play there by number 5, Marquise Adams. Adams looked like he read it and just jumped in front in the nick of time there to knock it away.
And I don't know if it would have been a regular play. I think it would have been an interception. He was laid fully out. It was a nice play.
Great play for Marquise Adams to save 2 points. Still 12-0 Colonels, though, after the big run there from number 7, Destin Brown. Will take a timeout and come back. 43 seconds remain in this first quarter here on 105.5 KD Country.
In the past century, our community has grown, and Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service has grown too, alongside the families they've known for so long. Finch & Finch is proud to have served you over 100 years. A family business, Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service, dedicated to your service.
Finch & Finch Funeral Homes. We're here because we care.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels lead 12-0, Oscar. 43 seconds remain in the first quarter. Good stuff there from Altavista.
Yeah, you summarize the scoring drive, 1 play, 33 yards, 8 seconds, coming off the special teams miscue where the
high snap
was cost them 17 yards. And,
give the Colonels a lot of credit there for taking advantage. Destin Brown with the 33-yard touchdown scoring run, and really that's been almost all the offense Altavista's had.
That's exactly right.
Back deep to return the kick here for William Campbell. Number 1, Tevin Easley, and number 5, Marcus Adams. Allen's kick for Altavista is a little shorter than usual. Going to drop on about the 22. Fielded by Easley. Easley had some room up the middle, and he got it back to the 37-yard line. 38. Almost the 39, actually. So a good return there. 37 seconds remain now in the first quarter. Colonels up 12-0. Thornhill had the 85-yard interception return. And Destin Brown had the 33-yard touchdown run.
And from a William Campbell perspective, I think they've got to remain patient, Kyle. They've had some success with the running game. So I think if they're patient, they can remain in the game.
Yeah, I agree. Trips to the far side for Lockett. And now Coach Greg Mullins wants to take a timeout for William Campbell to talk things over. That's their second of the game. And we'll take it with them. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter here. 12-0 Colonels lead on KD Country.
You can buy paint from any old yahoo who knows nothing about paint in one of those big box stores. For quality paint from people who really know paint, it's Davis Paints from your complete home center, English's. Davis Paints, which has been known for quality since 1921, is not just sold anywhere. Visit the new paint room at English's, your authorized Davis Paint dealer.
English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
50 years of award-winning high school coverage here on 105.5. Oscar, 1st and 10 for the Generals as they took a little time out there. They're on the 38-yard line. Left hash mark near their sideline. Coach Mullins talked some things over. Lockett's in the shotgun again. Same formation as before they took the timeout. There's the handoff up the middle towards the left tackle there for number 8, Quante Adams. And Adams got about 1 or 2 yards before he was brought down.
Nice stop by the Colonels.
Yeah. Looked like Patrick was in on it. And also Demetrius Johnson, I think. Patrick is number 8. Johnson's number 6. That gets hard to distinguish sometimes when there's bodies flying around.
And then Darius Johnson's number 10, so that throws another kink into it.
Absolutely. 2nd and 8. William Campbell will scrimmage from that left hash mark again, and they're going to let the quarter just run out. So it was an exciting first quarter, a defensive struggle there. Then Thornhill busted things open with the interception return. Then Altavista got the great field position on the bad snap on the punt attempt. And Destin Brown took it in for 6. That's where we stand right now. Colonels lead 12-0. They'll change sides. And we'll take a break and come back with the Apple Market second quarter here on 105.5 KD Country.
Altavista Colonels football is supported by El Cazador Restaurant, the people that brought the first Mexican food to the area 13 years ago and still going strong 7 days a week. Come by for Mexican or American food, all reasonably priced with drink specials and great service too. Voted best Mexican restaurant by you, their customers. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, Main Street in Altavista. Try one of their daily lunch specials priced under $4. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant thanks you for your loyalty and your business.
English Construction Company has been in the building business since 1932, so it's only natural that they appreciate the building process. They recognize the fact that organized sports programs build character as well as bodies and minds. They know that high school sports build our youth into more well-rounded and more productive adults. English Construction Company is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports and salute all athletes, coaches, and teachers. A word of praise and encouragement from English Construction Company with offices in Lynchburg, Virginia.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Back here, second quarter underway. William Campbell, direct snap to Lockett in the shotgun, and he got back to the line of scrimmage there, Oscar. Not much more. Going to set up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, just some quick stats from the first first quarter. Altavista had 38 yards on the ground, 4 in the air for a total of 42. Despite the running game from William Campbell, they only had 11 yards on the ground, 16 through the air, a total of 27. Of course, the 17-yard loss on the snap is what killed him. 20 yards worth of penalties for William Campbell.
Lockett going to roll right on 3rd down here. Looking to pass. Ball got knocked loose by Demetrius Johnson. Lockett got it back on the 30, but it's going to go as a big loss here. At least a loss of about 8 or 9. Excellent play there from Demetrius Johnson just to swat that away. Lockett was looking downfield, and it looked like he had 1 or 2 receivers open there, so big-time play from Demetrius Johnson. And remember, Johnson had the sack earlier, Oscar, that caused William Campbell to lose all those yards, too. Brings up 4th and very long here from William Campbell's own 30. They look to punt it away. Malback is back deep for Altavista. See if Altavista comes after this one again to try and force another bad snap. This time the snap's perfect. Hit him right in the face mask. Kick is away from number 9, Tyrell Staten. It's a pretty good one. Knee on the ground is how Malback fields it. On about the 41, so Altavista will take over there with pretty good field position again.
You know, going back and finishing up with the stats, Altavista had no penalties in the first quarter. I'm sure Coach Shorns is pleased with that. William Campbell 2 penalties for 20 yards, and only, Altavista again kept good care of the ball. No turnovers. William Campbell with the 1 turnover, but it was painful with the 85-yard touchdown return by Juan Thornhill.
Yeah, the interception return from Thornhill, very painful. And then, they don't turn it over on that bad snap from the punt, but, it is a turnover on downs without kicking it away, so it definitely hurts. And Altavista took advantage of that one, too, with the Destin Brown touchdown run. Thornhill now from the 41. He's in the shotgun with 2 backs with him. He gives it to Destin Brown again, going right side. He got some yards there. Nice blocking in the middle for Destin Brown. Number 72 was Clay Teagarden. He was pushing that pile ahead. And Brown got himself about 6 yards.
Yeah, and that was he didn't have an open hole. It was contact all the way, but he kept his hips square, kept his feet moving, and was able to move the pile a little bit. Nice job by Dustin on that run.
Yeah, and Teagarden from that offensive line spot got in there and pushed with him. That was big. Teagarden's a big guy, too. Thornhill's in the shotgun again. He's got 2 running backs with him. One of them is Brown. Fakes the handoff and throws it. He's got Malback on the right side. Now Malback's got some room to run. He's on the 20 now. He's to the 15. He's going to get dragged down by Marquise Adams. The play fake was so good, Oscar, he fooled me. I thought he handed it off to Destin Brown again. And he just threw a strike to Dimitri Malback on that right side there. Excellent play.
Those 2 look like they've got their timing down for it to be this early in the season. They connected last week. He was able to hit him in stride again on that play. Gain of 37 on that pass play right at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that's a big gain right there. Excellent play-action pass from Juan Thornhill to Dimitri Malback. Malback was in that slot there. What a catch and throw. Thornhill with 2 running backs again. He's got Brown just to his left there in the shotgun. He is going to hand it to him this time, and Brown goes up the middle. He's got some yards. They were not easy to come by, but he probably gained, about 4 or 5. Looks like he's close to that 5-yard line here as Altavista's knocking on that doorstep again, Oscar.
Yeah, they're spotting it right in between the 5 and the 6. And
yep.
He just did the old spread and actually dropped it back around the 6. So, again, nice run by Brown. Inside, strong.
Yeah, good stuff there from Brown. It's power running. Even though they're in the shotgun, it really is still a powerful play. He's right behind Thornhill this time in the shotgun in that pistol formation. Snap goes. They give it to Destin Brown again. He's hit hard just off right tackle and brought down. He did gain about a yard or 2 there, maybe even more. Really good hard stick. I think it was Marquise Adams, number 5, on the stop.
Looked like it was Marquise, and it looked like from where we're sitting, it looked like he had a hole.
Yeah.
But it closed up quickly.
Yeah, Marquise Adams really. It may have actually been Tyrell Staten. Staten looks like he's playing that safety position there. Yeah, Brown had a hole. Staten filled it very quickly with a great solo tackle.
7:55 remaining in the second quarter. Colonels lead 12-zip. Colonels are going to call a timeout, Kyle, and they don't want to squander this opportunity.
Yeah, 3rd and goal situation here. We'll take a quick timeout and come right back. Colonels lead 12-0, looking to make it more here on 105.5 KD Country.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Feller Chevrolet will pay it off, no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Feller Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonel's football on 105.5 KD Country. They lead 12-0, 7:51 to go here in the Apple Market second quarter. 3rd and goal from about the 4-yard line here, Oscar.
And you got to wonder, are they in 4-down territory?
Well, I think when you're up 12-0, you're certainly in a position to gamble for it if you don't get it right here, but we'll see what happens. Thornhill, shotgun. He's got Hawkins behind him. He's going to fake. He's going to follow him up the middle, and Thornhill all of a sudden had a lot of room, and he just waltzes into the end zone there. It looked like he was stopped initially, but he bounced left side, found a big old hole to run through, and it's another touchdown for Thornhill and the Colonels. Makes it 18-0 Altavista.
Yeah, like you said, Kyle, the hole wasn't one, and then it opened up. There was a couple of bodies he had to step over, but he was able to walk right into the end zone.
Yeah, Hawkins and Brown were leading him through that hole, and Thornhill, wise enough, just kind of delayed for just a second to see where the hole was actually going to open up, and it opened up on the left side, and he pounced on that hole right away. Snap back, another one blocked there for William Campbell as they take away another extra point for Altavista, so Walker Allen's kick no good again. Colonels still get the 6 on the board from Thornhill. They lead 18-0. Kickoff to the Generals to follow here on 105.5 KD Country.
The game is brought to you by these members of the Altavista Sports Club.
Chef's Drive-In, serving hometown pride with 18 flavors of milkshakes.
Comfort Inn in Altavista, outdoor pool and free hot breakfast with your stay.
Steve's Florist, best quality at the best price for all occasions.
El Cerrito Mexican Restaurant, authentic Mexican food, open 7 days a week.
Aubrey Rosser, attorney at law, Main Street, Altavista.
Peace of Pie Restaurant, Lower Broad Street, Altavista. Give peace a chance.
China Walk Super Buffet, American and Chinese food with the newest item, crab.
Perkins Twin Tire and Auto Service, your Michelin tire store.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
18-0 here. Colonels lead on 105.5. We're having a good time in the press box, Oscar, and I imagine the Colonels are having a good time now that they've jumped out to an 18-0 lead.
Yeah, that was a 5-play drive. Took up 2 minutes and 34 seconds and 53 yards, culminating with a 3-yard touchdown run by Juan Thornhill, his second of the night. Colonels look good so far.
Colonels really have. It was... it was tough early. It looked like they weren't going to get any yards on offense. That William Campbell defense was very stingy. But all of a sudden, Altavista's really found some things that have worked. And the Colonels' defense has helped this as well. I mean, this is a byproduct of what Altavista's defense has done. They're pitching a shutout.
That's right.
Long kickoff here from Walker Allen. Kicks it to the left side. That's Easley on the return. Easley's going to take it more towards the middle, and he's got some room. Allen missed him on the tackle, and now Easley's got a lot of room. Thornhill there to run him down. Jacob East was giving chase as well, but Thornhill's going to get the tackle, not after a big return from Tevin Easley. He's got it all the way to the Altavista 35-yard line.
Nice run. Had a couple times he was wrapped up, was able to keep going. Walker Allen missed him, and then Juan was able to get him high from behind. He was about 2 steps from getting into the house on that one.
Yeah, excellent return there from Easley. And William Campbell is far from out of this thing. They've got a lot of fight left in them. If nothing else, you saw that from Easley on that return right there. They'll take over on the left hash mark there, far sideline, 35-yard line. Great field position here. It's still Lockett in the quarterback spot. He's got an empty backfield this time. Got a man in motion. That's Easley. Easley's going to go right side on the wide receiver sweep. Nothing there as Thornhill got to him first, and then Dimitri Malback came in second to clean him up with a hard hit. Going to end up being a loss of 2 or 3.
That was a nice play by Juan, and Michi had lowered his shoulder and was coming after him, and Thornhill got him before Michi could get to him. Some of the possibility that they were going to call a late call on that, but they made the right call.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Malback was coming in hot pursuit. We talked about it a little bit last week. You can't exactly slam on the brakes there, and he wasn't all the way down yet as Thornhill was still in the process of bringing him down, so you don't know when a guy's going to break a tackle or not. Lockett going to throw left. He's got a completion there. Nice play. Wow, and the shoestring tackle by East was all that kept number 3, Malik Slayton, from getting in the end zone there. It's going to go down as a 10-yard gain.
And there was flag thrown late.
Something after the play, yeah.
So I got to believe it. It's going to be there was some jawing going on.
Yeah, some extracurricular activities. You want to save those for Monday through Thursday if you can. Looks like it's going to go against Altavista. Colonel's defense appears to be walking back a little bit. They're going to say Slayton got all the way to that first down marker, so it's actually a gain of about 14. No, it's going to be on William Campbell. I believe it's a legal substitution or participation penalty, whatever you're going to call it. No, they're going to call that against Altavista too. A delay of game on both teams? Well, either way, it's offsetting.
Yeah.
But you don't see that a whole lot.
Again, I'm not certain what the call was. Nice pickup, 14-yard gain.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Good throw from Lockett. He had time, and he threw a strike to Slayton on that little slant pattern. And again, East made a shoestring grab there. If not, Slayton's probably gone into the end zone. Now you're going to get another flag. This one before the play could even get started, right there in front of the center. And I think the official is telling the center, I wonder if maybe the center's moving the ball a little bit too much.
That was the indication that the official gave.
The official kind of
maybe he was moving it to the side.
Right.
But that's the second time that's happened.
Mm-hmm. Officials are talking it over. The center is number 64, Josh Angel. He's a senior, 5'5", 230. And we don't talk about those centers enough in the shotgun formation, Oscar. That's not an easy thing to do, to make that perfect pass back there and then block a guy. And Angel's been so far so good on the snaps, but I think he was just doing something with the ball there before the snap. Angel's kind of looking over there to the sideline like he doesn't exactly know what was going on. It is a loss of 5, though, for William Campbell. 1st and 15 from the 35-yard line. Nose of that football rests just on the tip of that 30-yard line. In the middle of the field, Lockett's got 3 receivers to his right. He's going to take off left, got a lead blocker, and got some room to run. He got about 10 and got it to the 20-yard line before he's brought down.
Again, nice play. That quarterback keeper has worked well for them so far tonight.
Absolutely. They go off tackle. The running back that's in the backfield with Lockett becomes the fullback, providing a nice lead blocker for him. He got 10 yards, going to make it 2nd and 5. 6:20 to go in the first half. Colonels lead 18-0. Remember, Hillcats are coming on after us. If you're tuned in for that, don't tune away. Just keep the radio on or the internet on, whichever you prefer. And you'll get baseball shortly after this one. William Campbell trying to claw back in this thing. Lockett's got a man in motion. He's going to fake to him. Looks to go up the middle. Not a lot there. Demetrius Johnson's to bring him down. And he does bring him down along with a couple other defenders helping him out for Altavista. No gain for Lockett. May have lost one.
Yeah, they're going to mark it as a loss of 1.
It's going to bring up another 3rd down. William Campbell's, really, to me, Oscar, they've been very good on 1st and 2nd down. They just have had a hard time picking up some of these 3rd downs.
Well, they have, and they've had a couple of penalties in those 3rd down situations that have put them in 3rd and long, and they haven't been able to recover. That forced the bad snap and just put them into situations in 4th and long that they just couldn't even really attempt to go for them.
Right. 3rd and a long, 5 on the way here for William Campbell. Now they look like they have Staten back there in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off to number 8. That's Quante Adams. Adams went left side, and then he's finally dragged down by Altavista. He got close to the first down, but I do not think he got the first down, Oscar.
No, that was Brown and Cody Andrews on that stop. Looks like he's going to mark him a couple yards short. Trailing 18-0 with this field position. I got to believe William Campbell's going to go for it.
I would think so. The field position is pretty good to go for it here. 4:43 to go in the first half. William Campbell will have 3 receivers to the right. Lockett is back under center again, or in the shotgun anyway at quarterback. Straight up the gut, he's got the first down and more. It looks like he's got the end zone. He does. Touchdown, Damian Lockett, left side, off tackle. And it was really pretty elementary there as he got in almost untouched. 6 points for the Generals. And they're back in this thing. They trail 18-6, extra point on the way, Oscar.
And good decision to go for it in that situation. They ran that same play they've been running, and they were able to seal that left side. The Colonels couldn't get any penetration. Nice job. Nice play.
Excellent play there from Damian Lockett and William Campbell, and it looks like they are going to attempt the extra point here. Kicking-wise, Lockett putting on one of those shoes, a steel-toed boot, to kick the extra point. I don't know if it's steel in there anymore, maybe some other compound that they put in those shoes now, though. So here we go. Snap is back. They're going to fake it. High lob pass in the end zone, and it's picked off by Jacob East for Altavista. Can't return the two-point conversion in high school, but still a great play right there from East to just settle under that thing and collect it, pick it off.
And they didn't have much of a chance on that. He was double covered, and they were all over him. So
it looked like Altavista diagnosed that one pretty good.
They had that one pegged.
Good play there for Altavista. 6 more points for William Campbell, though. Their first 6 points of the games, actually, I should say. And that makes the score 18-6. Colonels lead. We'll take a timeout and come back with the kickoff on 105.5 KD Country.
Accidents happen. When your windshield is chipped, come to Apple Auto Glass, 2429 Ford Avenue. They'll repair your chip for $39.95. In shop, only $39.95. Apple Auto Glass and Mirrors, 2429 Ford Avenue, Lynchburg. Give them a call at 846-2753, 846-2753. That's 846-2753. Apple Auto Glass, proud sponsor of Altavista Sports. Football is a tradition, and so is Apple Auto Glass. Go Colonels.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Back here from Naruna, Virginia. Altavista leads 18-6. Oscar, full moon on the rise in the distance there. Perhaps the Generals on the rise as well. Good touchdown from them.
Seven plays, 35 yards, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Of course, that was set up by the great return.
Yeah.
Special teams again playing a major part of this ball game tonight.
Absolutely. It was Malik Slayton on that return last time, and it really was a big play there, and you said it. You can't underestimate the importance of special teams. Kickoff from Lockett, long and deep, right down the middle. It's going to be fielded by Malbeck. Malbeck's got Thornhill in front blocking. He decides to use him, cuts back, and gets dragged down. Didn't get a whole lot, didn't even get back to the 20. They're going to spot it just short on the 19-yard line. On some of those other returns, Malbeck was really getting to full speed pretty quick. That time he tried to slow play it a little bit, didn't really have the blocking, and couldn't make much out of that.
And William Campbell did a great job of coverage. A high end-over-end kick.
Yeah.
Down to about the 10-yard line. Great job.
Just the kind of kick you want there from Lockett. He bombed it deep, but he didn't hit it into the end zone. So the other team's forced to try and return it. They don't get it back to the 20. Altavista will scrimmage from the 19-yard line here. Left hash mark, close to the William Campbell bench. And they're getting some people straight now. Again, here comes one of those flags before the play.
I know exactly what it is. And in addition to the full moon, it's replacement refs.
That's right. They had to move everybody up. The college guys had to take over for the pro guys. The high school guys had to take over for the college guys. No. They're going to say it's a false start on Altavista.
Well, in fairness to the refs, something was screwy on that. The Colonels weren't set up in the right formation, and they were moving people late.
Yeah, Thornhill looked like the orchestra director there as he was doing a lot of signals, trying to move some people around. I don't think anybody was in the right spot. Fakes the handoff and spins, turns his back to the defense. Escapes one tackle. Thornhill is rolling right. He'll throw. He's got Malbeck up the right sideline. Malbeck's got it, and he's got nobody within 20 yards of him. Dimitri Malbeck will cruise into the end zone there. What a catch from Malbeck on the right sideline. And a great throw from Thornhill. 6 more points. Touchdown, Altavista.
The William Campbell defender had Thornhill almost dead to rights. Thornhill did a little stutter on him, was able to get outside. Patient. Malbeck, again, those guys are on the same page.
Man, what a great play right there. Thornhill play action fake and then rolls to his right. Like you said, just runs right out of the arms of a William Campbell defender and then gives himself a lot of time. Throws a strike to Malbeck in what was not a big window. I mean, Malbeck was really tightly covered, but then once he caught it and turned upfield, there was nobody within 20 or 30 yards. Malbeck was gone. It's going to go down as an 81-yard catch. and a touchdown. This kick by Walker Allen is no good, so he made them all last week. Can't make any of them here tonight. Nonetheless, big play there from Altavista. Thornhill to Malback. 24-6, they lead. We'll take a timeout here on 105.5 KD Country.
Hey football fans, good news from the Altavista area Apple Markets. Check out the in-store specials like Gatorade 2 for $3 in the 32-ounce size and a case of Coca-Cola only $5.99. Grab a box of delicious fried chicken at Riverside or Main Street Apple Market locations. 16-piece, just $16.99, and 24-piece priced at $24.99. Apple Markets have great tasting chicken tenders too. Apple Market convenience stores at Gateway, Riverside, and Main Street in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
24-6, Colonels lead, 105.5 KD Country. Big time throw and catch there. It was Thornhill to Malback, 81 yards. First play from scrimmage there for Altavista. Oscar, what can you say?
Well, you got to wonder, again, when William Campbell gets on the board, they're back in the ball game. Colonels respond again, just as they did last week.
Yeah, you make a good point there. I mean, William Campbell gets a nice touchdown drive. They pick up the fourth down and the touchdown. You kind of wonder how is that going to affect the Colonels. Didn't affect Thornhill and Malback too much, that's for sure, as they hooked up on that one. That was a big play right there. 24-6, 4 minutes to go in the Apple Market second quarter. Walker Allen set to kick it away for Altavista. I can imagine they want to keep it away from that left side. That's Slayton. He had the big return last time. Got Marquise Adams back there with him deep. And they're just going to low line drive it. Fielded by number 3, Malik Slayton. Excuse me. Slayton was up on about the 35, and he got it to the 45-yard line. And that's where William Campbell will take over. Right hash mark near their sideline. 3:53 to go here in the second quarter. 105.5 KD Country. Or online at kdcountry.com. 24-6. You can hear the Hillcats after us. And, of course, you got the... you can always go back and listen to the archives on YouTube there. That's brought to you by Feller Chevrolet. We should have mentioned that already, but we'll mention it again. And the Subway halftime show follows us here. We've got 3:53 to go here in this first half. They give us to number 5. That's Adams. Adams going left side. He had to string it way out there trying to get to that sideline and turn the corner. He never really could. He could gain about, we'll say, 1 or 2.
And again, Juan Thornhill on the play was able to drag him down from behind, showing that speed and athleticism.
You know, that time the formation was a shotgun again from William Campbell, but they moved those 2 slot receivers in closer, almost like wing backs. Just a yard or so off the tackles there. Almost like a tight end that's not on the line of scrimmage. See if they do that again. Maybe that's their adjustment here to try and get something going on offense.
This play's been slow setting up for William Campbell. I don't know where the confusion was.
4 wide receivers. They're going to try and go with a hard count. Now they put Adams in motion again, and I think they just took too much time. They did not, I don't know if it was a hard count or Lockett was trying to put Adams in motion and Adams didn't hear him and he didn't go in motion.
There was some confusion getting that play in from the sideline.
Yeah.
And, you could see that one coming.
Yeah, it'll go down as a loss of 5 for William Campbell. They've had some penalties tonight that certainly haven't helped. Makes it 2nd and 13.
Yeah, 35 yards in penalties for him tonight, Kyle.
Yeah.
So that's difficult to overcome in a half.
Yeah, I agree. Man in motion again. Lockett fakes to him. Now he goes left side pass. And it looked like Rashawn Lee had it initially, and then he was met by number 21, Timron Brown. And not the kind of meeting you generally want to have with Timron Brown there.
No, and Michi Malback had him from behind, and if he'd have caught that ball, he was going to get hammered.
Yeah, Lockett's throw was really pretty good, and I think Lee had his hands on it for a second, but just too much pressure there from the Altavista defense. Makes it 3rd and long. 3rd and 13. 24-6, William Campbell trails here. with just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. 2 receivers on each side for Lockett. He's going to put one of them in motion. Fakes to him, throws left, got a man there, and it's complete. Thornhill's going to have to run down Slayton again. He's got a handful of them, and he finally does bring him down about 5 or 10 yards after he first made contact. Big-time gain there on third down for William Campbell. Great throw from Lockett, and the catch was by Slayton on the left side there, really reminiscent of that play they had earlier. Takes it all the way to the 20-yard line. And just like that, William Campbell's responded. Looked like Altavista was going to get some momentum going there with the long touchdown pass, and then William Campbell put themselves in the 3rd and long. But a great completion there. Generals are moving it again. Fresh set of downs.
It's the longest play of scrimmage for William Campbell tonight.
Yeah, good pass. Empty backfield now for Lockett. He's going to try right tackle. He's got some room. He's got a little more after first contact, too. Lockett is really a load. He does not go down easily. That's a good attribute to have when you're running from that quarterback spot a lot. Got about 3 yards initially, and then first contact came, and he got about 3 or 4 more. Going to spot it all the way at about the 11-yard line, so it'll go down as a gain of 9. Stretch that ball out, too, as he was going down, apparently. 3 wide receivers to the right side for Lockett, and now Altavista wants to call a timeout and talk this over. Coach Revis is going to go out there and talk to his D a little bit. We'll take a timeout and let you talk to some of our sponsors. 1:49 to go in the half. Altavista leads 24-6 on WKDE.
For more than 103 years, we've offered special banking assistance to many nonprofit organizations. I'm Kathy Morgan with First National Bank, and we have a checking account just for nonprofits and faith-based organizations that has no minimum balance requirement and no monthly maintenance fee. We also specialize in offering financing when your group needs a loan. So come see us at First National Bank, and we'll provide your organization with an extraordinary customer experience. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
2nd and 1 from the 11-yard line here. The Altavista 11-yard line. William Campbell looking to get in that end zone again. They trail 24-6. Touchdown here would cut that lead in half, though. 1:49 to go in the first half. You got to feel like this is a big series of plays. And I think that's why Altavista took the timeout there. Shotgun snap. Lockett's going to go right behind his leading running back right there, lead blocker. He got the first down, didn't get to the end zone, but he did get inside the 5-yard line there after he's brought down. Probably going to spot this around the 4. Generals will get a first down. That's going to make it 1st and goal for them now.
Yeah, they're going to put that right to 5-yard line, and as the clock continues to run, this is a big series for both teams.
Yeah, William Campbell has 1 timeout left. You know, it's 1:35 now, so you do have to think about that clock a little bit. Lockett right up the gut. He's got some room. Pyle's getting pushed. Looks like a rugby formation. I think he got in the end zone. He did. Touchdown from Damian Lockett. Same thing as a quarterback sneak. He just wasn't under center. He just took it right up the gut there and drove those legs. Got in. Nice touchdown there from Lockett. And that's his 2nd of the game, Oscar. 24-12 now. Altavista leads. William Campbell's going to go for 2, though.
You know, halfway through the first quarter, it was 0-0, and didn't look like there was going to be much offense tonight.
Yeah, I think the first 5-6 minutes of this ball game, you and I were looking at each other, wondering how many first downs each team was going to get. But now the offenses are starting to come alive. Shotgun snap to Lockett. He throws left. There was some contact there. No flag. He was looking for Slayton on the left side. And Slayton was covered up very well by Altavista. So the extra point, the 2-point conversion rather, is no good. 24-12. Altavista leads. 1:28 to go in the half. Quick timeout here on 105.5 KD Country.
In the past century, our community has grown, and Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service has grown too, alongside the families they've known for so long. Finch & Finch is proud to have served you over 100 years. A family business, Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service, dedicated to your service.
Finch & Finch Funeral Homes. We're
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
24-12, Altavista leads. 1:28 to go in the second quarter. Subway halftime show very close after this.
And we've got a good one with interview with Coach Sharnis. So that'll be interesting to hear. Another quick drive, 2 minutes and 26 seconds, 5 plays, 60 yards, culminating with Lockett on that 5-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, really a good run from Lockett. And like we've mentioned, he is a hard runner. I mean, he is a quarterback on the roster, but he runs hard like a fullback, and he is definitely hard to bring down. Got some speed, too. And he's going to kick this one away from midfield for William Campbell. Thornhill and Malback back deep. You get some whistles, though, as the kick was in the air. I have a feeling somebody from William Campbell was offside. That's usually the only thing that can happen right there when they blow it dead like that. Unless they had too many guys on the field. But we'll see. They're stepping it back 5. I think William Campbell was offsides there on the kick, Oscar.
Yeah, I did a quick count and I had 11.
You're better than I am, though. I just take everybody's word for it.
And that's the call, Kyle. Offsides.
Yep. So somebody a little too aggressive there for William Campbell and the kickoff team. They'll have to try it again. And you would think that would improve Altavista's field position a little bit, but not necessarily. We'll see what happens on the second time through here. Lockett can really boom that thing, and he gets some hang time, too. This one's a little bit more of a line drive, kind of a saucer, fielded by Thornhill. Thornhill's up the middle, and he's got some room. He had a nice block there from Jacob East. Had a lot of room there and finally got brought down. Got it to the 43-yard line. 1:20 to go in the half, so Altavista has time here. I believe Altavista has one timeout remaining too, Oscar.
That's right, Kyle, and with that return, and given the fact that William Campbell's offense is getting in gear, you gotta get some points. You gotta try to get some points here.
Yeah, and I think Coach Sharnis will probably do that. Looks like Altavista is going to line up in the spread formation. 2 running backs back there with Thornhill. They've got a tight end this time, too, does Altavista on that right side. Shotgun snap. Thornhill gives it to Destin Brown. Brown's got some room near that right side tight end. He got about 1 or 2 yards, not much more, though. 1:11 to go now in the half. See if Altavista uses the timeout now or if they just wait. Looks like they're going to let it run down a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Brown was going to try to bounce that inside, and he cut back against the grain. Picked up. They're going to call it 4.
Yeah. Good spot there for Altavista. Maybe they gave him a little bit on the progress. Under 50 seconds now in the first half. I think Altavista is going to keep their timeout in the pocket, and then if they get a first down, maybe then they'll think about using it. They lead 24-12.
They're in no hurry, it
right.
looks like, and the Colonels...
now I think they're going to take a knee. Well, I don't know. It's an I formation. Thornhill gives it to the first man through. That's the fullback, number 7, Destin Brown. Brown on a little fullback trap play. Looked like he got it close to the first down, but not all the way there. Maybe they'll measure. Officials are going to stop the clock and let everybody unpile here. Altavista did not call a timeout. They are short, about a full yard short. 3rd and 1 coming up. 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the clock starts up again, and now Altavista is going to use that timeout. We'll take a quick one with them and come back for the final 18 seconds of the first half. Colonels lead 24-12 on 105.5 KD Country.
English Construction Company has been in the building business since 1932, so it's only natural that they appreciate the building process. They recognize the fact that organized sports programs build character as well as bodies and minds. They know that high school sports build our youth into more well-rounded and more productive adults. English Construction Company is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports and salute all athletes, coaches, and teachers. A word of praise and encouragement from English Construction Company with offices in Lynchburg, Virginia.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels elect to use their final time out of the half on that 3rd down play. 3rd and 1 on the way for Altavista. 18 seconds left in the first half, Oscar. They lead 24-12. So I guess the question is, what's Altavista's strategy here? I think obviously they're going to try and pick up the first down. Maybe the question will be, how aggressive are they after that? Colonels come out, 2 wide outs, 1 tight end, and Thornhill will be under center. You've got I formation. Hawkins is the fullback this time. Thornhill going to go straight up the gut on the quarterback sneak. Think he got it, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, it depends on the spot. It's close.
Yeah. It always gets funny when you do that quarterback sneak. There's so many bodies piled up in the middle there that it's hard to really, even for the officials, know how far he got. And it's not like the big leagues where you got access to instant replay and that sort of thing.
And quite frankly, I can't see the yellow first down line.
Yeah, it's a shame they don't put that up there anymore. They're going to say the clock has run out and the first half is done. Don't know if he got the first down or not. Doesn't matter. There's no time left on the clock here. So the Colonels will go into halftime. 24-12 leaders. We'll get you back with the Subway halftime show, recap the first half, and then we'll have Dave Haney's interview with Mike Sharness after that here on 105.5 KD Country.
You can buy paint from any old yahoo who knows nothing about paint in one of those big box stores. For quality paint from people who really know paint, it's Davis Paints from your complete home center, English's. Davis Paints, which has been known for quality since 1921, is not just sold anywhere. Visit the new paint room at English's, your authorized Davis Paint dealer.
English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista.
Altavista Colonels football is supported by El Cazador Restaurant, the people that brought the first Mexican food to the area 13 years ago and still going strong 7 days a week. Come by for Mexican or American food, all reasonably priced with drink specials and great service too. Voted best Mexican restaurant by you, their customers. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, Main Street in Altavista. Try one of their daily lunch specials priced under $4. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant thanks you for your loyalty and your business.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Feller Chevrolet will pay it off, no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Feller Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels lead 24-12 here on the Subway halftime show. Subway, Eat Fresh locations. Walmart and Clarion Road in Altavista, and of course Main Street in Altavista. You can always get great stuff there, and Altavista's gotten a lot of great stuff here tonight so far, Oscar, particularly from Mr. Juan Thornhill. Scored in a lot of different ways. Had the interception, threw a touchdown, and ran a touchdown.
Yeah, that about covers it. Special teams would be the only other way would get him in the end zone.
Well, and just give him some time.
It'll happen in the next two or three games, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Some quick stats. First half, Altavista with 64 yards on the ground, 125 in the air, total of 189 yards. William Campbell with 48 on the ground, 68 through the air, a total of 116. The big thing that stands out to me, Kyle, 10 yards in penalties for Altavista, 5 of that was offsetting, but a total of 35 for William Campbell. You look at that in the special teams, and I think really that's been the deciding factor as to why Colonels have a lead right now.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I mean, special teams, you can't overstate how important that is, especially in this game. We've seen a lot of long kick returns. William Campbell had the miscue with the high snap on the punt that led to the good field position. Destin Brown ran that one in on the next play for Altavista. He's the other guy to score for them. Lockett has 2 touchdowns on the other side for William Campbell.
But by the same token, on the William Campbell side, they've had a couple of nice kick returns and put them in good field position.
Right. Yeah.
And then Altavista's played 6 quarters of football and hadn't laid the ball on the ground or thrown an interception. That's impressive with a sophomore quarterback.
Absolutely. If you're superstitious, knock on wood there. But no, you're right. I mean, that is very impressive, the ball control that Altavista has shown, not just this game, but last game as well, the 6 quarters, like you mentioned. I'd say a lot to talk about. What we've got to let Mr. Dave Haney and Mr. Mike Sharness do some talking as well. They did an interview earlier, so we'll take a time out and come back with that. Altavista leads here on the Subway Halftime Show, 24-12 from 105.5 KD Country.
Accidents happen. When your windshield is chipped, come to Apple Auto Glass, 2429 Ford Avenue. They'll repair your chip for $39.95. In shop, only $39.95. Apple Auto Glass and Mirrors, 2429 Ford Avenue, Lynchburg. Give them a call at 846-2753, 846-2753. That's 846-2753. Apple Auto Glass, proud sponsor of Altavista Sports. Football is a tradition, and so is Apple Auto Glass. Go Colonels.
Don't you think it's time that your business account made you money? I'm Marion Marshall with First National Bank, and we've introduced a small business interest checking account that earns your business interest. That's right, interest. So for a progressive small business checking account, come to First National Bank today. We'll show how your business account will earn interest, and we'll provide you with an extraordinary customer experience. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In the past century, our community has grown, and Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service has grown too, alongside the families they've known for so long. Finch & Finch is proud to have served you over 100 years. A family business, Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service, dedicated to your service.
Finch and Finch Funeral Homes. We're here because we care.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Joining us for our pregame show is the head coach of the Altavista Colonels, Mike Sharness, coming off a big victory last Friday night over the Randolph-Henry Statesmen. 51-13 is the way I remember it. Coach, are you surprised by the score?
Yeah, very much surprised. We weren't really sure what we're going to have throughout the ball game. Going into the game, we weren't sure, especially, as I stated last week, being an opening game, we weren't sure exactly how it was going to materialize and all, but we just played a very good football game.
Excellent way to start the season. A lot of people got a chance to play, and I guess you learn some more things about the character and the talent of your team in a game like that where you can play a lot of people.
Well, I think it helps the team aspect that you're able to play everyone and get everyone in the game and all. But as far as learning from our players, we'll know a little bit more tonight as far as playing William Campbell. We'll face a lot more adversity than what we faced last Friday night.
Yeah, that was a little surprising, I think, to everyone, just how that game turned out. You've been successful against Randolph-Henry in the past, and it's come out that way again. Let's talk a little bit about your coaching staff. I'm sure most everyone knows that it's not just the head coach. You've got some people who've been with you quite a while, and then you've got some new faces on the staff this year.
Yeah, you're right. We actually lost a couple coaches and weren't able to replace them. But with us this year is I'll go right down the row here on our roster. Dave Close is our offensive line coach and D-line coach on our varsity. Andy Cox is our head JV coach this year. Cliff Lee is back again. Cliff's been coaching for a while here at Altavista. He's coaching our wide receivers and defensive back. Dave Mabry is helping with our special teams and kickers this year. Ryan Mitchell is our head B-team coach. He's been an assistant B-team coach. He's a head coach this year of the B-team. Mike Revis is back again another year, and Mike's our linebacker coach and running back coach and our defensive coordinator. And a new coach assistant on our B team is Ryan Knight, and he's a student at Liberty University actually, and is helping us coach on our B team.
All right, so that's the coaching staff for this season for the Altavista Colonels. Let's turn our attention now as we continue talking with the head coach of the Altavista Colonels, Mike Sharness. Let's hear about your scouting report, William Campbell. This is a non-district game. You play the Generals twice this year. And for tonight, it's in Naruna.
Yeah, William Campbell, they're looking pretty good this year. They've got a number of players back from last year's team. Damian Lockett leads the way there in that backfield, and he's playing a real good linebacker position for them. And again, they're just like us. They played a couple scrimmages, one opening ball game. They played Rustburg, a AA team, and they've got an excellent football team. They've got more size this year than what they've had in years past. Along with that, they've got the same kids, the athletes that can run. So they're it's going to be an interesting race, I think, in the dogwood, and Campbell's going to be, right there with it.
And they'll be one of the teams that's in the playoff pool with Altavista and Nelson County at the end of the season. Would that be right?
With I'm not sure about Nelson, but I know William Campbell, and ourselves will be in the same bracket there. Yes.
Okay, so that can be kind of important down the road. It's still a ways off, so let's not worry about that too much tonight. What about what things do the Altavista Colonels have to do? How do they have to perform to come out on top? Because this will be more of a challenge this week.
Yeah, and that's right off the bat there. We can't be complacent and happy with a big win last Friday. And this team's going to come into their home field ready to get after it. They're going to be quick, fast, aggressive, strong, and we've got to be ready to face it. I think our young guys did a good job last week in playing that opening game, and now tonight on the road and facing some adversity. We're going to have to be ready to tackle that.
I'm sure you talked with the squad this past week about those kind of things. Last week is done, and this week is a bigger challenge. Do you have a feel for how what is a relatively young football team took those kind of remarks?
Not really. I wish I did, but because they're just young, inexperienced team we've got, and each day you don't know what's gonna bring. So we just hope that they do here.
No mind reading yet for Mike Sharness, but we'll hold out hope that one day the crystal ball will become more clear for the Altavista Colonels head coach. Coach, thank you so much for talking with us again on the pregame show as we get ready for the kickoff between William Campbell and Altavista on 105.5 KD Country. You can buy paint from any old yahoo who knows nothing about paint in one of those big box stores. For quality paint from people who really know paint, it's Davis Paints from your complete home center, English's. Davis Paints, which has been known for quality since 1921, is not just sold anywhere. Visit the new paint room at English's, your authorized Davis Paint dealer.
English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista.
Football is supported by El Cazador Restaurant, the people that brought the first Mexican food to the area 13 years ago and still going strong 7 days a week. Come by for Mexican or American food, all reasonably priced with drink specials and great service too. Voted best Mexican restaurant by you, their customers. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, Main Street in Altavista. Try one of their daily lunch specials priced under $4. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant thanks you for your loyalty and your business.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Feller Chevrolet will pay it off, no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Feller Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Back here from William Campbell High School, Kyle Haney, Oscar Briggs, Altavista in charge 24-12. On the Subway halftime show, third quarter all underway here in about 5 minutes or so, Oscar, and good interview there from Dave Haney with head coach Mike Sharness. We meant to play that in the pregame, but you and I were just so eager to get on that we said we're going to have to wait till halftime.
There was just too many pressing subjects that we had to cover going into this ball game.
Yeah, and again, a good interview there, and that's not the first time Dave Haney has interviewed Mike Sharness, and they used to work together back when back in those state championship days for Rustburg High School not so long ago. Maybe Dave was a good luck charm there. Somehow I doubt that. I think maybe the team had something to do with that state championship, but you never know. It's always nice to have a little bit of luck.
So what do you see in the second half?
In the second half, I see for William Campbell, you've got to find a way to contain Juan Thornhill.
On both sides of the ball.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Job one of that is don't let him intercept any more passes on defense. And then job two, I think, is going to be trying to slow him down on offense. And I think Juan is the kind of athlete, he's not a guy that you're ever just going to stop. I think you've just got to try and slow him down, limit his chances. And I think that's got to be a major part of William Campbell's game plan. And for the Generals on offense, I don't know, when they've had field position, they've really moved the ball well. They've just dug themselves some holes from time to time.
Well, they started off with an 18-0 deficit, and they've come back, 24-12 now. So they've certainly turned the corner and headed in the right direction. It'll be interesting to see if they can sustain that intensity that they had the latter part of the second quarter.
Yeah, that is going to be a question mark because I think you've got to have that intensity, especially when you're down. Sometimes when you've got a lead, you can just kind of put it on cruise control. William Campbell does not have that luxury here. And they've shown a lot of fight. Like you said, they went down 18-0. For what's a young team outside of guys like Lockett and Slayton and Easley and some of those guys that are seniors. A lot of this William Campbell team is young too. It's easy when you get in a hole like that to just lay down and quit. But William Campbell didn't do that, so definitely kudos to them on that part.
And they won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the ball first in the second half. Should be an interesting second half, and I'm sure we'll see a competitive second half.
Should be very interesting. Let's take one last time out here on the Subway Halftime Show. Then we'll be back with the third quarter on 105.5 KD Country.
Accidents happen. When your windshield is chipped, come to Apple Auto Glass, 2429 Ford Avenue. They'll repair your chip for $39.95. In shop, only $39.95. Apple Auto Glass and Mirrors, 2429 Ford Avenue, Lynchburg. Give them a call at 846-2753, 846-2753. That's 846-2753. Apple Auto Glass, proud sponsor of Altavista Sports. Football is a tradition, and so is Apple Auto Glass. Go Colonels.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Back here, William Campbell High School, Altavista trotting out on the field to kick it away here to start this second half to the Generals. Colonels lead 24-12. Of course, if you're listening to us online, you got to thank Walmart for that. If you're listening online wondering where the Hillcats are, they'll be on after this football game. 2 more quarters or more, possibly.
And as always, we appreciate Subway for their support of the Subway halftime.
No doubt about that. We couldn't do it without Subway. I know I couldn't anyway. Walker Allen set to kick off now. Gets about a 9-yard run up, kicks it low. Squib kick is mishandled by 2 or 3 Generals. Now they've got it back, and they're going to try and go right sideline. Going the wrong way, but number 32 is still on his feet. Wow, they're going to say he's down. That was number 32, who does not have a number on the roster. Bob Alvis, again, would hate that.
Yeah, he would. And
I don't know what to make of that play there, Oscar, because, number 32, whoever he is, it was really a great effort. He slipped a few times, but his knee never went down. Then when he had some contact made, he went backwards, but he never went down either.
No,
I guess it just said his forward progress was stopped.
Yeah, but he was trying to reverse field.
I agree.
There was some room if he got some speed.
I agree.
We'll just have to chalk that one up. And
yeah, I mean, he did get hit backwards a little bit, but like you said, he was trying to make a move and reverse his field. I don't think it's one of those situations where you get in a pile and they blow it dead because of forward progress. Anyway, William Campbell's got a 1st and 10 now. And you're going to get a whistle as the snap comes there. I have a feeling you got a false start or something on the Generals again. Just based on the timing of the whistle anyway. They were set to go first down from about their own 26-yard line. Now they're going to say it's on Altavista. Altavista must have been in the neutral zone there. It just jumped off a little too quick.
I think that has to be the call because
yeah, going to make it 1st and 5 now for William Campbell. They're on the 31-yard line now. Altavista hasn't had as many penalties as William Campbell here tonight, but they do give up one there. Altavista shuffling some guys around on defense. They didn't really get lined up. See if Lockett can take advantage. He goes right up the middle, but he stopped. Not after gaining about 2 or 3 there. See who brought him down.
Darius Johnson made an initial contact.
Yeah. Thought I saw Timron Brown in there as well, but I'm not sure.
It was either, I couldn't tell, it was either Timron. There was a 21 or 11.
Yeah. Well, 11 would be Mr. Juan Thornhill, and he's done a little bit of everything tonight, so it would make sense that he would make the tackle. 2nd and inches now for William Campbell. They did not get the first down, but they came very close. 3 wide receivers to the left. Lockett fakes to the running back. He got a little bit, got stopped, got the first down. It was tough yards there, though. First hit, Markel Payne. 2nd hit, Destin Brown, and Lockett really did a nice job running through those guys.
It's always nice when you can hear the pads up in the booth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they were popping on that play.
Definitely. Nice for us. Probably not as nice for the guys on the field, because it's. I don't know who said that about defense, but they said you have to like the pain a little bit because it hurts the ball carrier, but it hurts you some too. When you hear those pads popping, like you said, got to hurt both those guys a little bit. Wide receiver in motion. Lockett will snap it, and there's another whistle and another flag just as the snap gets underway. Let's see about this one. We speculated last time we were wrong, so let's just wait and see. Colonels are up 24-12. I know that. False start on William Campbell. That'll move him back 5 yards. Going to make it 1st and 15. If you ever listen to the games on YouTube retroactively, brought to you by Feller Chevrolet. Short drive will save you money.
And that's new technology for us this year.
We've got to use that to our advantage. We've got to go back and listen to those and critique each other.
Or ourselves.
Yeah, good call. Let's keep it to ourselves. Wide receiver in motion again. Lockett fakes to him and the running back, then goes up the middle. He's stopped. He gained about 1, but Altavista's defense is really being stingy up the middle there for Lockett. Demetrius Johnson in on that, as well as Timron Brown. They gave him about 1 or 2.
And Demetrius was actually trying to jerk the ball loose on that play. Not a bad idea if you've got a couple other defenders right there with you.
Without a doubt. Smart football there from Altavista. 2nd and 12. Again, William Campbell doesn't huddle much. 3 receivers to the right. Lockett's going to head that way. Got some runners. Ran through Timron Brown's tackle, and then Brown had to run him down from behind. Brown never really let go. Lockett just took his initial hit and kept on trucking. Gain of about 5 there. Now it's 3rd and 7. 9:22 to go. Colonels lead 24-12. Lynchburg Hillcats baseball to follow this one. Call it 3rd and 6 maybe here for William Campbell. Altavista's defense has been pretty good on 3rd down. See if they can get another stop here. 2 receivers to each side. Lockett going to roll left and look that way. He's chased out of the pocket. Now he's chased down. It's going to be a sack and a loss of yards. 3 or 4 guys there for Altavista. Demetrius Johnson was there. Brendan Patrick was there. Somebody else as well dragging Lockett down for the sack.
And I'm going to tell you, he had some time. That was a covered sack.
Yeah.
The defenders downfield were covered extremely well.
Well, Malback is at one of those corner spots, and Thornhill is at safety. So you know they can cover a lot of ground out there and really make life hard for a quarterback from that aspect. William Campbell's going to line up in a punt formation. The first snap was bad. The second snap was perfect. This one's a little high, but catchable. Kick is away, and it's a nice long kick. Malback's going to field it at about the 30. He's going right side. Cuts it back. Now he's going to go back to the sideline. He's going to finally get trounced over there by William Campbell. Bunch of tacklers in on that one. Good return, though, from Malback.
Nice return, and that ball was spinning sideways. That was he fielded it real well, and he had a head of steam. About 15 yards on the return.
The old flying saucer kick there on the punt. It was a pretty good punt, though, from William Campbell from a distance standpoint, and they did cover it well. You got to give Malback a lot of credit for making those cutbacks to get the 15 or so yards on the return. Altavista will have a 1st and 10. Wow, they gave him a good spot. He's almost around the 50 there. 49-yard line is where they'll start. Far hash mark away from us towards their bench. Good cheering section here for Altavista. Snap goes to Thornhill, who's got some gloves on. He hands it off. And it looked like it was Destin Brown who got maybe a yard or back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to give him one, Kyle.
There you go.
You know, William Campbell took up about 3.5 minutes on that little drive, but once again, they put themselves in a 1st and 15 again.
Right.
They continue to put themselves behind the 8 ball and make it difficult to get those first downs.
Yeah, that's definitely something Greg Mullins and his staff will have to mention, is the fact that the penalties have really put William Campbell behind the 8 ball on offense there. They haven't done a bad job moving the football, but when you have those extra yards to gain, it makes it a lot tougher. Got a wing back and a back right behind Thornhill. Now he's going to put Maulback in motion deep. Option play to the left. Thornhill looked to Maulback initially and then cut it up the seam there for about 2 yards.
Nice job of defense by William Campbell. They were able to shut the Maulback option down, forcing Juan to go back into the middle.
Good job defensively. Assignment football there on the option. We hadn't really seen the option yet from Altavista. New wrinkle. Don't have to show everything in that first week there, Oscar.
No, that's right. And, you know, definitely a different play that we, like you said, we haven't seen that this week or last week.
Right. When you have two speedsters like Maulback and Thornhill, though, it's definitely got to be in your mind to find a way to get those two working in combination. Spread formation here. There's the pass from Thornhill to Timron Brown, and Brown's got the completion, gained some yards, did not get to the first down. We'll call it a gain of about 6, caught it on about the numbers, and then turned it upfield. Good tackling from William Campbell. Number 5, Marquise Adams in on the tackle, and then it looked also like Quante Adams as well.
They had a mismatch on that play. There were 2 wideouts here on this side, and they did that little screen, and they had an opportunity. They probably could have gone downfield.
Yeah. Well, it was a long pass, you know, really from Thornhill. It wasn't a long pass downfield, but Altavista was on that right hash mark, and they threw all the way over here to the left side numbers. Altavista's going to punt, though. They're in a punt formation anyway. 4th and 2 on the good side of the 50, and it looks like Altavista may have taken too much time, or an illegal substitution possibly. It's going to be a penalty on Altavista, so if they were thinking about faking it on that 4th and short, this will at least have to make them think twice. Maybe they will punt it now. Makes it 4th and 8.
Yeah, and that was a substitution violation.
Yeah. 4th and 8 from the William Campbell 48. So Altavista's on the good side of the 50. You could think about going for it here, but they're up 24-12. William Campbell, 2 guys back deep. Here's the snap and the kick. William Campbell got some pressure on the punt. It's a good one. The long snapper's the first guy down there to cover it for Altavista. Number 73, that is Casey McLeese, and he does a great play there just to let it roll. It landed on about the 12. McLeese just watched it roll inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. Great punt from Altavista.
42-yard punt, no return. Nice punt, nice coverage. And, I was worried that William Campbell was going to actually get a hand on it.
Yeah, William Campbell brought the rush. They looked like they wanted to block it. Give him Casey McLeese a lot of credit because the long snap was perfect. Then he got down there to cover that kick in a hurry. And it looks like Altavista wants to take a timeout to discuss things here on defense. Colonels lead 24-12. We'll take a timeout with them. 5:12 to go in the Apple Market third quarter on 105.5 KD Country.
I'm Melody Thompson with First National Bank. Imagine having a free checking account that earns you money even on $1. That sounds like ka-ching! Our ka-ching checking account earns 3.80 annual percentage yield on a balance of $0 to $50,000. Ka-ching! For other ka-ching benefits and requirements, go to ka-chingchecking.com or visit any branch. We have over 100 years of dependable custom banking. For you and your money, that's important. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels football, 105.5 KD Country. We're back, 24-12. Kyle Haney, Oscar Briggs. Colonels lead 24-12, I should say. And If you're just joining us, they went up 18-0 early. William Campbell answered back. Juan Thornhill has 3 touchdowns. He's accounted for 3. He's got them in all different ways. He ran an interception back for a touchdown, ran a touchdown, rushing, and then threw to Dimitri Malbeck for a touchdown as well. Destin Brown has the other one for Altavista. Damian Lockett has both touchdowns for William Campbell. And William Campbell set to play here from about their own 6-yard line in the shadow of their own goalpost after a great punt from the Altavista Colonels. They'll start from the near side hash mark. William Campbell, home blue jerseys. Back to the wall here. A nice drive would really go a long way to getting back in this game. Lockett hands off, and that running back is going to be stopped in the backfield. I think it was Marquise Adams who he gave it to. Let's see. It's either him or Quante Adams.
It was, and it's a loss of 3, Kyle.
Yeah.
They're going to mark that at the 3-yard line. Great job by the Colonels.
Absolutely. It's number 8, Quante Adams. It was. Excellent defense from Altavista. Adams never got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to make it even tougher on William Campbell now. Altavista's defense may be smelling a little blood in the water here. Might be thinking about a safety. Shotgun snap on the way. Lockett goes right off right tackle. Got back to the line of scrimmage and gained about 1. I don't think he got back to the original line of scrimmage, though. Yeah, they're going to say he's just short. He gained more than 1, but it's still going to set up about 3rd and 11 for William Campbell. Good defense again from Altavista. Demetrius Johnson was there.
This is a big play for William Campbell. And equipment timeout. William Campbell player doing the bunny loop on his shoestring.
All right, Adams and Lockett in the backfield again for William Campbell. 2 receivers on each side. Shotgun snap on the way. Lockett right up the middle. Spins off one tackler, tries to run out of another. Timron Brown had him down. Lockett's helmet's going to go off. Not before he got close to that first down, but I think he's just a little bit short.
Boy, I think that's a great call, Kyle. I think he's about half a yard and maybe even maybe a foot short.
Coach Mullins from William Campbell is signaling that they got it. Haven't seen anybody moving the chains yet. I think they're going to measure it.
I think they're going to be shy.
Yep. Referee is calling the chains out, though. But I'm with you. I think just judging by the spot, he's a little bit short. And I think Coach Mullins, at this point, I don't know. This is not very good field position to go for it here. Ball is just past the 15-yard line, 15.5-yard line on William Campbell's own 15.5-yard line. 3:30 to go in the Apple Market 3rd quarter. Campbell trails by 12. William Campbell players signaling that they got it. They did not get it. They are short. They're going to go back and spot it again, though, on the hash mark. But they were about a full yard short on the initial, and then they go back and do it again. I don't see how they're going to gain another yard.
Yeah, they're almost a yard shy, it looks like.
Well, if you're William Campbell, you've had a few miscues you've had 1 miscue in the punting game. The other punts have looked good. I don't know if that influences your decision to go for it here or not, but it looks like William Campbell is going to go for it. 4th and 1, Oscar.
And it may be a hard count situation.
Right. Line up, see if we can jump them offside. If we can't, then we'll just punt it. We'll see. If you're Altavista, you can't count on that, though. You got to be ready to play, especially if you're on that defensive line. Something's going on. Lockett's helmet came off, and it looked like the referee kind of signaled to the sideline, pointing at his head, as in maybe Lockett's helmet is still not the way it's supposed to be. I mean, it looks like you've got all his chin straps on and everything. It looks like William Campbell's just going to take a timeout here, because that was getting a little weird there at one point.
It was weird because one of the other officials went over to the Altavista side.
Who knows? We'll take a quick timeout. 24-12, Altavista leads. 4th and 1 on the way for William Campbell on 105.5 KD Country.
In the past century, our community has grown, and Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service has grown too, alongside the families they've known for so long. Finch & Finch is proud to have served you over 100 years. A family business, Finch and Finch Funeral and Cremation Service, dedicated to your service.
Finch and Finch Funeral Homes. We're here because we care.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Altavista High School football here. They lead 24-12. William Campbell's got a 4th and inches coming up from their own 15-yard line. Big time play right here, and this could go a long way into the deciding factor of the football game. Lockett is not under center. It's Quante Adams. And Adams jumped offside.
Yeah.
Well, Adams did jump offside. It was Tyrell Staten that was at the quarterback spot, but Adams did jump offside. He moved quick. Moved before the snap.
False start.
Yep. Another penalty for William Campbell. It's going to move him back.
And I think this puts them into a punt situation.
Well, Malback is going back deep for Altavista. He certainly thinks they're punting. You know, and it kind of looks like they are in that punt formation. Lockett went back out there again. Now he's going to come back. He's going to get sent back again. I don't know if it's the equipment, if it's the helmet, or if it's just something else. Who knows what's going on there. But William Campbell needs Lockett out there if he can play. I don't think he's injured. I think it's something going on with his helmet.
I think that's a right call.
He's taking it off and looking at it on that sideline there.
But there's not any sense of urgency from the coaching or equipment people.
Well, that's true. William Campbell is in a punt formation. Snaps low, ground ball, but he fielded it. That was number 8, Quante Adams, with a good kick. Malback going to miss the punt. And now Adams has got it. It was Staten again, I think, that kicked. And Adams fielded it for William Campbell. So William Campbell looked like they didn't have anything going, and all of a sudden Altavista gives them a gift. And William Campbell's got the football here on the 50-yard line.
First turnover for the season for the Colonels, and it's a big one.
Yeah.
That ball was spinning hard, and he had 5 generals bearing down on him.
Yeah.
He either should have tried for a fair catch or let that ball go.
William Campbell really did a good job on the coverage there, providing some heat on Malback. And it was Tyrell Staten that kicked it. And then Adams was the one that fielded it, recovered it. Did a nice job just pushing Malback out of the way. They're number 8 and 9, respectively, so it's hard to tell them apart sometimes. Lockett is back in at the quarterback, and he's got a head of steam. Going to gain about 4 on the left side before his progress is finally stopped. I don't think he was ever brought down, but the play was blown dead there. And this is a turn of events, Oscar.
Well, it is, Kyle, and you got to wonder about the condition of the Colonels. They've only run 3 offensive plays this quarter. So the defense has been on the field, and there's less than 2 minutes, 2:52 left. Clock continues to click to run down. Easy for me to say.
Absolutely. Hey, it's early in the year for us, too. At least that's what we'll say is our excuse anyway. Lockett going to throw right. Swing pass. Caught by number 5, Marquise Adams. Adams breaks the initial tackle, and then he's going to get hugged again by 5 or 6 Colonels. I mean, you got to give Adams credit for running out of the initial tackle, but there's not much of a reward when the rest of the team is coming.
Well, and I'm going to tell you, Timron Brown made initial contact and was the first one that almost had him wrapped up. He escaped Timron, and Timron's actually the one that got to him first and the one that brought him down.
Yep. Great second effort there from Timron Brown on the tackle. You know, normally you talk about second effort, you're talking about a ball carrier. But you got to give Timron a lot of credit there for Altavista. Slowed him down enough anyway, and then he kept the pursuit going. William Campbell's got another 3rd down. Seems like they've been 3rd down all night. I think they just start in 3rd down. 3rd and 8 this time. 3 receivers to Lockett's right, running back left. Lockett will go left around the pulling guard. He did not get the first down. He might have gained 1 or 2. Stingy defense from Altavista. They have really come up with a lot of big 3rd down plays.
They have, and at this point, Coach Mullen, I'm sure he's feeling a little bit of urgency now.
I would think. I think he's looking at that play sheet, trying to find something that'll work. He's signaling to William Campbell. William Campbell's going to go for it. They're on the Altavista 46-yard line, so the field position's a lot better than last time when they're in 4th down situation. Two receivers to each side for Lockett. Got a running back to his right. Man in motion. Lockett looking left. Throws. He tried to thread the needle to number 3, Malik Slate. He could not. Thornhill was there. Jacob East was there as well.
There were two defenders and then a man-to-man coverage. So the throw was a good throw, but just note the odds were not against that completing.
Right. Tough luck there for Lockett and William Campbell. Turnover on downs. Great defense from Altavista. Talk about a great time to get a defensive stop, too. After you muff the punt, give the ball back that way. Colonel's defense just takes it right back. Good stuff there.
It is good stuff, and just allude to it, Colonel's have only run 3 offensive plays. You only got 57 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, so they might only run 4 of them, depending on how long this takes and how long they take getting lined up. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers each side in the spread. Altavista will scrimmage right from the middle of the field, 46-yard line. Thornhill's moved that running back around. He's moving a bunch of guys around. He put them all back in motion. Thornhill up the middle. Now he goes right side. He's got some room. Nice block from East. Thornhill's up the right sideline. 15, 10. Thornhill sticks the ball up in the air. He's gone. Touchdown, Altavista. It's Thornhill's 4th. A big-time play right there. 54-yard run play from Juan Thornhill. 30-12, Altavista leads. Wow. You talk about the momentum back and forth. It's like a trampoline out there, Altavista. I called you Altavista, but that's fine, Oscar.
That's right.
Because Altavista's got the momentum back. William Campbell had it for a little bit. Altavista took it right back. Great defensive stop, and then Juan Thornhill on the long run. Walker Allen on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and I think he made one. He did.
Yeah, that whole snap sequence and hold was much more like last week.
Absolutely. The timing a lot better right there. Altavista's timing couldn't be better as they score on their 4th play in the 3rd quarter there. It was by far their biggest, a 54-yard run from Juan Thornhill. They lead 31-12. We'll take a quick timeout here on 105.5 KD Country.
English Construction Company has been in the building business since 1932, so it's only natural that they appreciate the building process. They recognize the fact that organized sports programs build character as well as bodies and minds. They know that high school sports build our youth into more well-rounded and more productive adults. English Construction Company is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports and salute all athletes, coaches, and teachers. A word of praise and encouragement from English Construction Company with offices in Lynchburg, Virginia.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
45 seconds remain here in the Apple Market 3rd quarter. Altavista only ran 4 offensive plays. Their 4th one was the one that counted, though. Juan Thornhill, 54-yard run on 1st down there for the Colonels.
Yeah, that drive was one play, 56 yards, and or 54 yards, 12 seconds.
It took 12 seconds? It seemed like it only took 2.
Well, he had to thread his way through that right side a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Juan had Malback coming in motion from the receiver standpoint, the receiver position. He faked to the running backs. There's a lot of misdirection going on there, and it gave Juan all the room he needed. Short kickoff from Walker Allen's fielded on about the 30 for William Campbell. They got it to about the 37-yard line. Big stop there from Altavista. That's got the Colonel's sideline pumped up. And I'll tell you, the momentum is firmly in Altavista's corner right now, Oscar.
That's absolutely right. And, pinning William Campbell back at the 6-yard line, and something that whole series was odd.
Yeah,
for William Campbell.
Yeah, it was. William Campbell got the football back after that punt when Malback missed it for Altavista. And then they ran 4 plays and got stopped, couldn't get a 1st down. Great defense there from Altavista. And then Juan Thornhill does the rest. His 2nd rushing TD. He's got an interception return for a TD. And he's got the throw to Malback for a TD. So Juan has done a little bit of everything so far here tonight. Man in motion for William Campbell. They've got a 1st down. Lockett's going to go up the middle. Bounces off a tackler, and then he is stuck by Timron Brown. I mean, Brown has been tackling Lockett all night. Those 2 guys are going to wake up with some bumps and bruises tomorrow.
And Altavista players down on the field.
Markel Payne.
Markel Payne. Looks like it was a cramp situation, but
yeah, he got up shaking that leg a little bit. Looks like he's going to stay in the huddle, though. 4-yard gain for Damian Lockett. He's really at times had to put this team on his shoulders, and trust me, he's not bad in that role.
That's the end of the quarter.
Yep. Third quarter has concluded here on 105.5. Altavista leads 31-12. We'll be back with the final quarter here on WKDE.
You can buy paint from any old yahoo who knows nothing about paint in one of those big box stores. For quality paint from people who really know paint, it's Davis Paints from your complete home center, English's. Davis Paints, which has been known for quality since 1921, is not just sold anywhere. Visit the new paint room at English's, your authorized Davis Paint dealer.
English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista.
Supported by El Cazador Restaurant, the people that brought the first Mexican food to the area 13 years ago and still going strong 7 days a week. Come by for Mexican or American food, all reasonably priced with drink specials and great service too. Voted best Mexican restaurant by you, their customers. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, Main Street in Altavista. Try one of their daily lunch specials priced under $4. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant thanks you for your loyalty and your business. You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Fourth quarter set to get underway here. William Campbell's got a 2nd and 7 situation on the way. They're going to go right to left this time as we switch sides. Man in motion for William Campbell. Lockett looking deep. He's got a man, and it's complete. Stepped out of bounds there at about the 36-yard line. That was Malik Slayton. Just a nice little lob throw there from Damian Lockett. Really his best of the night, and it's a first down pickup. Good play there. Lockett and Thornhill at the quarterback spots for each team, Oscar. It really doesn't get much better than that athletically. Nick Bailey, the producer for us tonight, he's probably maybe the only guy that can match those performances that these two guys have put on.
It doesn't get much better than Nick.
No, it really doesn't. And Eleanor is there with them, too. They're tag teaming the us and the Hillcats. So that's a good 1-2 punch, too. Lockett's going to try the left side. He's brought down. Brendan Patrick had a big old paw on him, and then he had some help on the way as well. See who gets off that pile with him. That's Darius Johnson, number 10, who was also there on the stop. Lockett might have got back to the first down marker. 2nd and 10 on the way.
Colonel's defense has been good tonight. Lockett's a load.
Oh, yeah.
Strong, got speed, is able to pick holes really well, but overall, Colonels have done a good job.
They really have. Patrick there plays this left side defensive end, defensive tackle spot, whatever you want to call it, and he's done very well. Quick throw there from Lockett. He found Slayton. They're going to say it was incomplete. Slayton tried to pick it off the carpet, but the official was right there and said it must have hit the ground. Not a bad throw from Lockett, just a little low.
No, and he tried to do a good job of selling that, but
yeah,
it was close.
Yeah, Slayton's been around the football a lot here tonight. He's a senior, 5'10", 150. Good football player. He's got a nose for the football. William Campbell got themselves another third down. 3rd and a long 10. Generals are looking to the sideline. They don't huddle. The coaches call out the play, and then everybody's got a wristband that they look at. And they're taking some time here. They'll finally snap it. Lockett throws left to Slayton quick, and he dropped it. It was sort of a quick screen play because it looked like the linemen were releasing downfield. And Slayton just couldn't hold on. Brings up 4th down again.
Well, and then when I was down on the field talking to some of the coaching staff, they were concerned about what they did. They turned it a sloppy play last week against Rustburg in situations like that where a ball was on the numbers, and it just puts them. They've been in bad situations all night.
Yeah, you know, last week it was the turnovers. This week, to me, it's more so the penalties. Here's a snap. Lockett's looking to throw. He throws deep, and he's got a man down the right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown. William Campbell in the end zone there. It's Rashawn Lee on the catch. 35-yard touchdown throw from Lockett. You know, Lockett hadn't had much success throwing deep, but he hit 2 deep ones on this drive, and the biggest one was to Rashawn Lee down the right sideline there, who was really wide open, Oscar.
Yeah, and, you know, once we think that the Colonels, the momentum is swung, William Campbell comes back.
It's that trampoline.
Full moon.
Maybe that's got something to do with it, yeah. William Campbell's going to line up, go for 2.
But we know Coach Greg Mullen's teams don't quit.
Right. Well, and they haven't quit tonight. You got to give William Campbell a lot of credit in that area. 2-point conversion on the way. Lockett's going to go right side. He had Adams blocking for him, but it wasn't enough as he is cut down on the right side there. It looked like it was mauled back from the cornerback position. Just went right into the thigh pads of Damian Lockett and brought him down.
Yeah, Michi, from the time he started playing Lynch Station football, has had a reputation as being a hard-nosed defender. And those of you that know his dad is, Vince Myers. He had a pretty good nose for the football and could stick people as well.
Never hurts to have the bloodlines. Never hurts to let our sponsors do some talking here. Altavista, they lead 31-18. 10:45 remains in the football game on 105.5 KD Country.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Feller Chevrolet will pay it off, no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Feller Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Feller Chevrolet in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
10:45 to go in the football game. Colonels lead 31-18. William Campbell, great throw from Damian Lockett. The catch from Rashawn Lee has got them right back in this football game. Still a 2-possession game, though.
That's right. Five plays, 57 yards, a minute and 15 seconds. All the yardage was through the air.
Yeah, and it was another 4th down conversion too. They've scored twice on 4th downs, and I think maybe sometimes for Altavista, you're so intent on stopping the 4th down that maybe you don't think about the long ball there. And it was certainly a great throw from Lockett. You got to give him all the credit in the world, and his line gave him enough time. So tip your cap to them as well. Kickoff on the way. Might not be too early to think about an onside kick, but we still got 10:45 to go. It is a short one. Altavista's got to get on it. And I think they did. It wasn't maybe your typical onside kick, Oscar, but it was a short one.
I think it caught Dante Poindexter off guard because he was right there just kind of following the ball.
Right, yeah.
And didn't think to fall on it.
No. It really almost worked out perfect for William Campbell. As it is, Altavista did fall on it, and they've got pretty good field position now. So the Generals' defense will have some work to do. And if you can slow down Juan Thornhill, then more power to you. He's been the man so far here tonight. Officials timeout, I think, or maybe it's a Altavista Colonel timeout?
No, William Campbell called timeout. Coach Mullen was over here on about the 45-yard line. He did not like something.
Well, shows how much I know. We need a timeout, too, in that case. Colonels lead 31-18. Quick timeout here on 105.5.
Accidents happen. When your windshield is chipped, come to Apple Auto Glass, 2429 Ford Avenue. They'll repair your chip for $39.95. In shop, only $39.95. Apple Auto Glass and Mirrors, 2429 Ford Avenue, Lynchburg. Give them a call at 846-2753, 846-2753. That's 846-2753. Apple Auto Glass, proud sponsor of Altavista Sports. Football is a tradition, and so is Apple Auto Glass. Go Colonels.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
William Campbell using up a timeout there. They trail 31-18. Altavista set to go here from their own 43-yard line. Juan Thornhill is in the shotgun again with 2 running backs. He's going to throw quick. He's got Malbeck on the left hash mark again. Malbeck still not down. It looked like he was down. I think he just rolled over the William Campbell defender, and he almost took it to the house. He got it down to the 10-yard line.
He did not make contact. He rolled over top of the defender. He didn't make contact with the ground with either his elbow or his knee. The officials kept the ball alive. Nice awareness by Michi to keep going.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Excellent play right there. It would have been a 10, 12-yard gain anyway. It was a great pass and catch. But then, like you said, Malbeck with the awareness just to keep going. And give the officials some credit, too, for not blowing a quick whistle, because normally when you see a guy go down like that, you just blow the whistle just almost out of habit. But they didn't. They let the play go. And I think it was the right call. I think it was exactly right. He just rolled over the William Campbell defender and never really made contact with the ground. Got an injury timeout now for William Campbell. This gives both teams a chance to huddle up. We'll keep it here, Oscar.
And it's always, anytime you see the kind of moves that they're making with a player, it looks like it's a cramp. They're trying to stretch out the hamstring and calf, so that's always a good sign. But once again, Thornhill and Malbeck are on the same page. It's just right at this stage of the season, pretty potent combination.
Yeah, and they're both sophomores, so you've got to like that as far as the future is concerned, and just the fact that they're able to hook up with such regularity is impressive, because it's not like William Campbell doesn't know they're going to try and do it. It's just that it's that hard to stop. I mean, Altavista is that good with it. As the William Campbell player is on his feet, that was Rashawn Lee, I believe. Guy that just scored the touchdown for William Campbell. Great grab. And he saved a touchdown there, really, to bring Malbeck down at about the 10. We'll see if Altavista can get in anyway, but you got to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, again, it goes to shows what I would know. I would think that we'd have seen a heavy dosage of Brown and Thornhill running, and right out of the box they throw the ball. So but that was a little simple slant that Malbeck was able to find the seam.
Definitely, great play right there. They've done it a lot as Altavista this year with great success. We got Thornhill. He was looking. They had Timron Brown in the slot again, almost the same way Malbeck was last play, and everybody was talking about how open Timron Brown was, but you get a flag, or a stoppage in play anyway. Play does not get started. And now William Campbell wants another timeout. Let's take it with him, Oscar. 10:28 to go in the ball game. Colonels lead 31-18 on WKDE.
The game is brought to you by these members of the Altavista Sports Club.
Chef's Drive-In, serving hometown pride with 18 flavors of milkshakes.
Comfort Inn in Altavista, outdoor pool and free hot breakfast with your stay.
Steve's Florist, best quality at the best price for all occasions.
El Cerrito Mexican Restaurant, authentic Mexican food, open 7 days a week.
Aubrey Rosser, attorney at law, Main Street, Altavista.
Piece of Pie Restaurant, Lower Broad Street, Altavista. Give peace a chance.
China Walk Super Buffet, American and Chinese food with the newest item, crab.
Perkins Twin Tire and Auto Service, your Michelin tire store.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
31-18, Altavista leads. They've had a lead this entire game, but William Campbell has really provided some resistance at times, Oscar. We've talked about that momentum a lot here lately. If William Campbell could get a stop or even a turnover, boy, that would swing the momentum back to them. But then you got to look at the other side of that, is if Altavista gets a score here, you got to feel like that would pretty much do it.
Yeah, if they go up by 3 scores, then it's going to be difficult for William Campbell to come back.
Yeah. Thornhill is going to give it to Destin Brown. Brown got about 5. Good head of steam right there. Got a good chunk of yards before William Campbell could bring him down. Great blocking on the right side there. William Martin on the O-line. O-line's been fantastic again tonight. I think it's been a little bit tougher for them than it was last week, but they've done a good job.
A little bit more size, a little bit more strength out of the William Campbell D-line.
Martin's in that right tackle spot, and he's been pretty good. Thornhill in the shotgun again. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Hands off to Destin Brown again. And Brown's going to push that pile along with, about 17 other guys. Everybody but Thornhill and the receivers was in on that pile. And it moved it significantly. Got about 2 yards. So, Altavista's going to have a 3rd and 2. They're close here. They're on the 8-yard line. They can get a first down without getting in the end zone, obviously. And Thornhill's in the back there with 2 backs again. Let's see where he goes with it. Hands it off to Brown. Brown went right behind the center and then cut it back a little bit. I think he's close to that first down marker.
He's close. It's difficult from the angle we are now to see.
Yeah, when the Colonels get on that far end here at William Campbell, gets tougher to really see where they're at. They're going to say he didn't really gain anything, which is hard to believe. So it's going to make it about 4th and a long 1. And Altavista looks like they're lined up to go for it. They're talking about it here. Want to make sure they get the right play call. Might even think about a field goal opportunity from this range.
A field goal would put them up by 2 touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions.
Right. And it looks like Altavista's going to take a timeout. They let that clock run all the way down, which was smart when you've got a 31-18 lead like they do. So we got timeout on the field. 8:22 to go in the game here on 105.5 Katy Country.
Hey, football fans. Good news from the Altavista area Apple Markets. Check out the in-store specials like Gatorade 2 for $3 in the 32-ounce size and a case of Coca-Cola, only $5.99. Grab a box of delicious fried chicken at Riverside or Main Street Apple Market locations. 16-piece, just $16.99, and 24-piece priced at $24.99. Apple Markets have great tasting chicken tenders too. Apple Market convenience stores at Gateway, Riverside, and Main Street in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
8:22 to go here in the 4th quarter. Colonels have got a 4th and long 1 coming up. Oscar, what do you like here? You like going for it? You like kicking it?
At this point with Allen's kicking game, he hadn't been stellar tonight like he was last week. I think you go for it, and that looks like that's what the Colonels are going to do. Worst case scenario, you've got them pinned deep.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, if it was last week, the way those extra points were going in for Allen, I'd say kick it. But now, I like going for it. You got a tight end to the right and a split out to the right, and 3 backs in the backfield with Thornhill, and that may not have been what Mike Sharnas wanted because he's going to call another timeout. We'll keep it here on this one. Or maybe it was one of those deals where Coach Sharnas just wanted to line up and see what kind of look the William Campbell defense gave him. You never know. I mean, when you have a lead, you do have the ability to do some of those things. You don't have as much pressure.
Well, that's right, and they still had a couple of timeouts left, so I think you're exactly right. I think that's what he was doing, getting a look and seeing what William Campbell was setting the defense at.
It looked like Altavista had an unbalanced line. It looked like they had a tight end and a split end to the right there. And, of course, it was a full house backfield, and maybe William Campbell adjusted in a way that Coach Sharnas didn't like, or maybe Altavista was just lined up wrong. Who knows?
There was just a subtle substitution. Tim Ron Brown out. He brought Darius Johnson in. Darius at 6'2", 6'3", may line up in a tight end position.
There you go.
We both know that Darius can get up.
Oh, yeah.
So that may be, again, that's speculation.
Yep. Well, both the Johnson brothers are great targets to throw to. And certainly 4th and short like this, you may not expect it. Full house backfield again. They're lined up in a T formation. 2 tight ends on each side. Thornhill's under center. He's going to put a man in motion. He's going to go bootleg right. He's got a man wide open in that end zone. It's complete. Touchdown, Altavista Colonels.
Cody Andrews.
It's number 12, Cody Andrews. Colonels put a man in motion left. Thornhill faked the run to the left and then bootlegged out to the right, and Andrews was wide open. Juan with a 2nd touchdown pass of the night. Great catch by Andrews.
Great catch by Andrews. Ball was a great job by Thornhill being patient, letting him get wide open, and you got to give some kudos to Coach Sharnas. Looks like that's exactly what he did, was seeing what defense they were in and called the play adjusted to that. Great job.
Yeah, doesn't get much better than that if you're an Altavista fan. You pick up the 4th down and you get in the end zone. They were on the 4-yard line or so there, maybe the 5. Excellent play, and now they're going to line up and go for 2. They lead 37-18. See what play call they hear. Same formation, Oscar. Thornhill gives it to Brown. He's wrapped up short. Didn't get there. Good defense from William Campbell to prevent two-point conversion. But they gave up the touchdown. They now trail 37-18, 8:17 to go in the ball game. Timeout here on 105.5 KD Country.
Have you looked at your business banking fees lately? I'm Sean Stone with First National Bank, and we have the best business accounts which offer serious savings for your company. We have a full menu of business products from checking accounts and remote deposit capture to online banking. And we have a local merchant card representative who will customize services just for your business. So let First National Bank prepare an analysis of your current activity and show how we will reduce your banking fees. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
37-18, Altavista leads from Naruna here. Momentum firmly back in Altavista's corner, and maybe there to stay. It may just not be enough time on the clock for William Campbell at this point, Oscar.
Yeah, with 8 minutes, a little bit over 8 minutes left. That drive was 5 plays, 57 yards, 2 minutes and 26 seconds, and that's been a common theme for all the drives with the Colonels. They've been under 3 minutes just about for both ball games. They strike quickly.
They do. Very efficient on offense, and with the athleticism of Thornhill and then all the guys he's got with them. Man, it's tough to stop. They're not going to get up to 51 like they did against Randolph Henry here tonight, but 37 ain't a bad number either. Kickoff here from Walker Allen. Low on the ground, squibbing to William Campbell. It's fielded at about the 35. Got some room here. Going to go left side. Ball's out now. Recovered by the ball carrier. I believe that is number 9, Terrell Staten. It's either him or Quante Adams, number 9 and 8 again. Again, it's hard to differentiate those two. It was number 8. It was Quante Adams. And Adams lost it for a second, but got it back. Ends up being a really nice return. Gets it to about the 50.
You know, the return game from William Campbell has forced Altavista into doing these squib kicks, and they've continued to get good field position out of it. But they certainly have eliminated the 50 and 60-yard return.
Right. I'm sure that's one of the things that's perturbed Coach Sharness a little bit is William Campbell really has done a nice job in the kicking game and these kickoff returns. Got a lot of good field position. And let's see if Coach Mullen's squad can make it count. There's only 8:08 left. They're down 37-18. It's not unheard of, but William Campbell's going to have to score quickly. Man in motion. Lockett fakes to him and the running back. Then he goes left side. He's got some room, some good blocking there. Got the first down and about 6 more. Going to be a gain of about 16 or 17. Good block from Malik Slayton. Lockett gets up a little bit slow. He's been the workhorse.
Yeah, he has, and he's taken some pops.
Yeah, he really has. Altavista's defense has really played hard and gotten after Lockett. Nice block on the left side there from Dakota Carwile on the offensive line. He's just a sophomore. Seems like all the skill guys for William Campbell are seniors, and then the line is young guys, a lot of sophomores. Lockett gives it up. Gives it to Quante Adams, and Adams got it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gained about 2 or 3 more.
We're going to call it a gain of 3.
Okay. Adams not exactly jumping up either. That Altavista defense must hit pretty hard.
Well, I mean, you got both the Johnson brothers. You got Thornhill.
Yes.
Brendan Patrick.
Yeah.
You got some guys that can bring it.
Yeah, he ran to Brendan Patrick's side, and that has not been profitable here tonight for William Campbell. We already talked about Malback. Now he likes to hit you. Pass here from William Campbell. It's complete. Gained some yards on the right sideline there. Little screen pass was complete. Lockett has been pretty good throwing the ball here tonight, Oscar. He's completed a bunch of them. He's got the touchdown pass to Lee, but he's completed a lot of them. And a few of them that were incomplete weren't exactly his fault.
That's right. You know, when you look at a balance perspective, they were able to move the ball on the ground a lot early. They've had to pass some here as we've gotten into the second half.
Yeah, 6:30 to go now. Lockett's back to pass. He's looking deep again. I believe it's Lee again. You get some contact, and the flag does come out. This looks like it's a good call as Lee was going after that football. And I don't know who the defender was.
It was Michi. It was Michi all that.
Well, it was really one of those situations where Michi was caught in a bad spot. That being said, you still can't hold up the receiver.
Right.
Just because you didn't mean to doesn't mean it's not a penalty. And that's what it's going to go as. 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Which was the 27, so they'll make that. It should be half the distance, right?
That's a good question. Get into some of that stuff somehow, sometimes.
Exactly what it is.
Got it on now on about the 14-yard line. William Campbell. 6:22 to go here in the Apple Market fourth quarter. Hillcats baseball will be underway very soon. The Subway postgame show will be short and sweet so we can get the baseball on the radio for you. William Campbell still got some fight left in him. Lockett's looking deep to the left side. He throws. That's Slayton. Slayton had it for a second and dropped it. Good defense by number 4, Jacob East. He was almost guilty of pass interference there. It was very close, but I think it was just really good defense.
And that was a good throw, too.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Lockett has put a lot of these balls in really good places. Some of them his receivers haven't brought in, but boy, he's done his part tonight, that's for sure. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown, too. Accounted for all of William Campbell's scoring. William Campbell, no huddle. They'll line up on the far hash mark. 13-yard line of Altavista. Handoff. Lockett gives it to Adams. Adams has got some tough running. He gained about 2. Got it to the middle of the field. He ran on that left side again there towards Carwile. Left tackle for William Campbell. He's been good tonight. And clock continues to run. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Altavista trying to hang on in this one. I would imagine if William Campbell scored here, we would see the extra, or the onside kick. Wouldn't see the extra point. Probably see the 2-point conversion. We'd see the onside kick after it. 3 receivers and a running back to Lockett's left. He'll go left. Gets stuck there by Demetrius Johnson, but Lockett gained about 3 or 4.
It's going to be close to the first down.
Yeah. 4th and a long 1 is what it'll set up. And this may as well be the ball game here, because if William Campbell doesn't get this, it would be real tough at that point. They've scored on some 4th downs here, though, tonight. But Altavista's got to be careful.
Altavista looks a little fatigued.
Yeah, they do. It's been a hard game, that's for sure, on both sides. Lockett, right tackle, shakes off one tackler, not going to be able to shake off the rest of them. I don't think he got to the first down marker, Oscar. I believe they're going to spot this short. We'll see what happens, though.
Boy, Demetrius Johnson shot that gap and was able to force him back inside, and he did not get it. First down, Colonels.
Turnover on downs there for William Campbell. They can't pick up that one, a 4th down where they really needed it, and that may just about do it. 4:43 remains in the ball game. Altavista up 37-18. Colonels can't take a knee or anything here, but they can run the ball 3 times, and that's going to take off at least a minute and a half, if not 2. And if you get a first down, you got to believe then maybe you could take a knee. You may have to get one more first down. We'll see if William Campbell wants to use timeouts or not.
They've only got, I don't think William Campbell's got but 1 left.
I was going to say the same thing. I think they have 1. We'll see what happens. Thornhill's got a pair of running backs in the backfield with him again. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Thornhill faked it to Brown, and I'll tell you what, Rashawn Lee was in that backfield in a hurry, and he hit Brown. He thought Brown had the football.
I'm not certain that Juan wasn't going to hand the ball off to
And then he saw Lee
Brown,
getting...
And Lee was there.
Rashawn Lee was in that backfield in a hurry. You've got to give him a lot of credit there on that play. Talk about timing a snap up. No gain there for Juan Thornhill in that play. 2nd and 10. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remain. Altavista leads 37-18. Subway postgame show And then Hillcats baseball after this one. Thornhill going to run right side. Got a big hole. Got close to the first down. I think he probably got it.
Yeah, he's across to the 16-yard line.
Yep. First down was on 15, and Juan did get to the 16, like you said. That will move the chains. I would think that would pretty much do it. Altavista's going to take some time breaking this huddle. And Altavista can really enjoy this one because this was a hard-fought battle here tonight. They earned every bit of this. 4 wide receivers now. Juan's got Destin Brown to his right. He hands it off to him. Brown tried to take it behind the pulling guard there, Alex Thurman, and was met and lost a yard.
And this has got to be a big moral win for the Colonels as well. Knowing that William Campbell took them down twice last year, was able to get into the quarterfinals of the state tournament.
Yep. I would agree wholeheartedly. I mean, this is, not only last year, but you start off this year 2-0. In 2 games, I think that you had to feel were going to be a lot closer than this. You end up really putting some big numbers on some defenses that were pretty good. Thornhill letting the clock run down a little bit before he snaps this 2nd and 11 play. He'll keep it himself. He faked to Brown, goes right side. Ball got away from his body a little bit, but he didn't lose it at all, and he gained 2 or 3. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and a long 8. 2:30 to go in the game now.
You got players from both sides now getting up really slow.
Yeah. And with this heat, we've seen one cramp. Surprising a little bit that we haven't seen more. Although I think guys are a lot smarter than they used to be with that. Everybody drinks Gatorade now. Everybody knows that you got to drink water.
And that's right. Then now you got to hydrate well before the game.
Right.
And I'm sure, Coach, that's part of their regiment.
Yep. But both teams are definitely worn out. We've talked about that a few times. I mean, it's a hard-fought battle. A lot of guys on both sides going both ways. 3rd down on the way. Malback in motion behind Thornhill. Thornhill runs away from the motion. He's got the first down. There was a flag that came out. Gained he probably gained right at 9. Got it just past the first down marker. It was 3rd and a long 8. And I think this is going to be a hold on Altavista.
Yeah, the umpire just called it as a hold. They're marking it at the 20, and brief discussion with William Campbell, they'll take the penalty.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the only bad thing about that is for William Campbell is it's going to be more time run off the clock, but at this point, I don't think it really matters. I mean, even now, if William Campbell was to scoop up a fumble or an interception and take it back, you think 8 there, that gets you to 26. You're still down 11. You got to get the onside kick and then score twice. I mean, at this point, it really is academic. 4 receivers for Thornhill. Clock starts now. He's looking over there at that sideline. They're going to tell him when to go. They're running off as much time as they can. 3rd and long. 3rd and about 15. Option to the left. Thornhill and Malback. Thornhill has nowhere to go, so he tries to go right. He's getting strung up. He tried to fight for some yards. He may have been better off just to go down. He's going to end up losing about 3. So it's 4th and 20 now, and Altavista will trot out the punt team. Clock continues to run. 1:15 to go in the game. Altavista, like I said, is going to go on to win this one in fine fashion. They went up 18-0. They really never took their foot off the gas. Thornhill has accounted for 5 TDs. He's thrown 2, ran 1 in on an interception, and rushed 2 other ones on offense.
So are you saying that that's your candidate for player of the game?
Oh, yeah. I'll take the suspense out of that one. Timeout on the field? I believe the Colonels have taken the timeout. We'll take a quick one here as well. Colonels lead 37-18. Final seconds of the 4th quarter here on 105.5 KD Country.
A short drive will save you money.
That's right. A short drive can save you hundreds, maybe thousands. The absolute best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Have a trade? When you make a deal, Fellers Chevrolet will pay it off no matter how much you owe. Slow credit? Don't worry. Drive away today in your new or pre-owned vehicle. Remember, if you didn't purchase your vehicle from Fellers Chevrolet, you paid too much for it.
Fellers Chevrolet in Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
37-18, Colonels lead on 105.5 WKDE. Fourth and real long on the way for the Colonels. They're going to punt. They're on their own 7-yard line. Almost the same place they stopped William Campbell on fourth down a couple minutes ago to really ice this ball game and pretty much assure themselves the victory here, although I can bet William Campbell's coming after this punt. Andrews back to punt. Snap's not bad. He gets it away. William Campbell was coming after it. Good punt. It's covered well by Altavista. Again, it's the long snapper, number 73, Casey McLeese. First man down. Outstanding job by him. Got the ball back out to the Altavista 40, and that's where William Campbell will take over. 34 seconds to go.
And be interesting to see what they do. They may take a knee. It's
yeah. I mean, like I was saying, it's even if you score on one play, you've got to get the 2-point conversion. Then you've got to get the onside kick. Then you got to score twice after that. I mean, it's a 3-possession game, not a 2-possession game. So it's virtually impossible.
And Lockett's really banged up.
He is banged up. Although, let him chuck it deep. Maybe pad the stats a little bit, huh? Shotgun snap. Lockett is going to throw deep. Looking for Lee down the right side. It's overthrown. Malback was closer to it than Lee, but he couldn't pull it in either. Same play they scored on earlier. Couldn't hook up this time. Good effort, though, from Lockett. And a good coverage from Malback. It's a little bit easier now when you know the team's got to throw deep, whereas earlier the game was a little bit closer.
Yeah, he was playing 5 or 6 more yards downfield than he was on the other play.
Right. And that was, on the earlier one, I think it was like a 4th and 7 or a 4th and 8. So Malback's probably thinking, short throw right at the sticks or maybe even a run or something. And all of a sudden Lee goes deep. It was a great play. Quick throw from Lockett to Slayton. Slayton's pushed out of bounds, not after he gained about 10 yards. Looked like he got knocked out by Jacob East there. And we'll see if that was enough for the first down. It is. Chains will move. 21 seconds now. Colonels have got to go to James River next week. We'll talk about that one a little bit in the postgame. But again, if you're waiting for the Hillcats, don't worry. The postgame show is going to be short and sweet. Let's see. Hillcats are getting into postseason form here, Oscar. Altavista looks like they could be in postseason form early. Lockett to Slayton again on the pass. Another 12-yard gain. I think this will move the chains. Coach Mullins is imploring his team to get up to the line of scrimmage. 12 seconds to go. And I think Coach Mullins wants to get a score, too. And not necessarily to pad the stats, like I was saying about Lockett, but I think confidence standpoint.
Well, and you never know when you're going to be in a situation like this where, a situation like this could mean something.
Yep. Lockett to Slayton again on the left sideline. It's really been the same play 3 times in a row, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've all been completions. Down to 4 seconds, so the play took about 6 seconds by the time they snapped it. It was a gain of 7 yards. 4 seconds now. Slayton did go out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. You got to imagine this is the final play of the game, and I would think William Campbell's going to try and get it in the end zone. And like you said, you never know when you're in a situation where you got a tie ball game with 4 seconds left. So nice to work against the clock sometimes, even if it doesn't mean as much. Lockett going deep, end zone. Malback was there, and I believe he got the interception for Altavista. He did. Lockett was looking for Lee again, but Malback gets in the way. Great INT there for Altavista, and that will wrap this up. Ball game over. Altavista leads 37-18. They get the win 37-18, I should say. We'll come back to wrap it up on the Subway postgame show on 105.5 WKDE.
In the past century, our community has grown, and Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service has grown too, alongside the families they've known for so long. Finch & Finch is proud to have served you over 100 years. A family business, Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Service, dedicated to your service.
Finch and Finch Funeral Homes. We're here because we care.
English Construction Company has been in the building business since 1932, so it's only natural that they appreciate the building process. They recognize the fact that organized sports programs build character as well as bodies and minds. They know that high school sports build our youth into more well-rounded and more productive adults. English Construction Company is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports and salute all athletes, coaches, and teachers. A word of praise and encouragement from English Construction Company with offices in Lynchburg, Virginia.
You can buy paint from any old yahoo who knows nothing about paint in one of those big box stores. For quality paint from people who really know paint, it's Davis Paints from your complete home center, English's. Davis Paints, which has been known for quality since 1921, is not just sold anywhere. Visit the new paint room at English's, your authorized Davis Paint dealer.
English's is your complete home center.
On North Main Street, Altavista.
You're listening to award-winning coverage of the Altavista Colonels on 105.5 KD Country.
Colonels win 37-18, Subway postgame show on 105.5. Award-winning coverage, as Nick said, and we couldn't be award-winning without Nick and Eleanor as well. And, of course, our sponsors. We'll get to them in a second.
But we also had a little engineering help from Mr. Dave Haney today.
The executive producer, Dave Haney, you can't leave him out. We really couldn't have done it without him. That's not a joke at all, though. So we definitely appreciate him for that. And of course, the interview with Coach Sharness as well. I'll tell you, Altavista's got a lot of guys they appreciate, but you know, you got to look at Thornhill, Juan Thornhill. I mean, what an amazing game, Oscar.
Yeah, he really showed off on both sides of the ball, and Michi Malbeck again continues to shine. Darius and Demetrius Johnson, Brendan Patrick, Cody Andrews, you keep going on and on. It's a team effort. William Martin, you just go on and on.
Yeah, I mean, Thornhill was, the one getting it in the end zone a lot. Ran two, interception return for another one, and then threw two. One to Andrews, one to Malbeck. But, I think from what I know about Juan, he's the kind of guy, he'd be the first one to say I couldn't do it without the other 10 guys out there and everybody else on the team. So.
Absolutely. That's his, that's been his MO for the last 2 years in basketball, and even football last year is the same way.
Yeah, good stuff there from Altavista. And for William Campbell, score probably it's probably similar to what they had last week with Rustburg. Score doesn't really tell the whole story. I mean, they were in this game for a while, and they put up a very good fight.
Well, and looking at stats, Altavista had a total of 311 yards, and William Campbell, surprisingly, with 264. So when you look at that, it's not that one-sided. I don't think William Campbell's far off. They've got to correct some things with some penalties and some ball handling things, but I think they're going to be okay. That team's going to continue to improve. Yeah, I agree. And if, last year showed us anything with Coach Mullins and William Campbell is that, 3-7 last year, and then they went on a tear in the playoffs. So he can keep the team together. I think he's shown that, and I think that, I'm sure he's going to mention that. He's going to say, hey, guys, we're 0-2, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And unfortunately, we've got to finish up a little early because I know there's some Hillcats fans waiting to hear some good baseball action. We're waiting to hear it as well, so we'll make it short and sweet. You've already got my player of the game for Altavista, Oscar. I think, for William Campbell, I've got to go with Damian Lockett, too. Yeah, it's not all about touchdowns, but when you do the things he did, it's important. That's right, and he was strong. A lot of yards on the ground. Clearly, the team leader.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
All right, and I'm sure Altavista, you agree as well.
Yeah, it's got to be won by a landslide.
Well, that's going to about wrap it up for us. Again, player of the game, as always, is Nick Bailey, and you mentioned Dave Haney as well. We couldn't have done it without those two guys and a whole host of others. We can't do it without the sponsors either, but we should tell you that next week we're at James River. Oscar, you're not going to be there. I'm going to have a special mystery guest. We're not going to reveal that. We want everybody to tune in and hear
Clint Eastwood?
Well, it's possible. He's made some. I'd be flattered. I'd be honored if it was.
He did one last night. So.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't go so much on the political tip with him. I'd want to go like with the westerns. Good, bad, and the ugly. I'd want him to get in that character.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to travel for company business. So.
Well, we'll let you do that.
I appreciate it.
We won't revoke your contract yet. But no, really, we'll miss you and. Definitely tune in next week, Altavista at James River. It's a bit of a long trip, so if you don't want to make it, you can listen to us. We'll be there, and we couldn't be there without these fine sponsors. Feller Chevrolet, a short drive will save you money. El Cazador Mexican Restaurant, voted best Mexican restaurant by their customers. English's, your complete home center. Authorized Davis paint dealer. Don't get your paint from any old yahoo. Get it from English's. Apple Auto Glass and Mirror on Fort Avenue in Lynchburg. First National Bank, focused on providing an extraordinary customer experience. Apple Market, serving you from 3 Altavista area locations. Finch & Finch Funeral and Cremation Services, a family serving families since 1905. And English Construction Company, wishing our high school athletes an exciting and injury-free game. If you listened on the internet at kdcountry.com, it's brought to you by Walmart, Clarion Road. Save money, live better, Walmart. And, of course, this is the Subway post-game show brought to you by Subway Main Street in Altavista or that very same Walmart on Clarion Road. I'm Kyle Haney for Oscar Briggs. Everybody else that was involved, we're going to wrap it up, send you to the Hillcats. Altavista, big winner here tonight. We'll talk to you next week from James River. Kickoff 7 o'clock on 105.5 KD Country.